this hair. This hair is not. I feel like every time I go live, I'm like, the first thing you guys probably see is like, oh my God, this hair is just not cooperating. Try to tie her up a little different. If we can get this to do this right here, just a little something, little scrunchy action for everybody. It's not cute, but it's just, it's there. Hey, Kathy. Try to be on like, okay, cool. Sounds good. Hey, Martha, how are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, y'all, when I tell you I did something today that I never thought I would do, oh, my hair is just like sticking out. My new growth. When I tell you guys that I did something today that I never thought I would do, I got something today. Hi, Guadalupe. I'm like, bingoing. Oh my God. My hair is just like sticking out everywhere. Do you guys have like a whole bunch of hair like this that like does not fit up in your ponytail? Mine is getting like really long though. I feel like she's almost there. She's almost there to fit in the ponytail. She's just not exactly there yet. It is. It's party like a piñata time. How are you guys doing today or tonight? I want to do something that I haven't done before, do something a little different, and I'm a little nervous. Not nervous, not nervous. I'm just, I don't know, I'm excited. I'm not nervous. Nervous is not the word I want to use. Nervous is not the word I want to use. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you guys saw earlier, but I commented on my Facebook side and I commented over here on YouTube that I want to do some readings tonight, but I thought to myself, because I have an extra phone, and I thought to myself that what if, like, you know how I do like card pulls and stuff like that? Hi, Kathleen, new follower. Well, welcome. I'm super normal, I swear. It might not seem that way. I swear I am. But I thought to myself, like, you know how I do like card readings and stuff like that for you guys, like live and everything. And I just thought to myself, what if, okay, let me go back. Blah, blah. Hi, Stephanie, when you guys like book private readings with me and stuff like that, I have 3 different options. I have a 15-minute reading that's just a card pull. It's not any mediumship or anything like that. And then I have a 30-minute reading that includes like cards and mediumship, and then I have a 45-minute reading that includes cards and mediumship. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. And so I thought to myself, why not see if you guys wanted to do a call-in read, like I call you, not you call me, but I call you. And I thought to myself, like, what if we do some readings like that? Right now, my 15-minute card pull reading is $65 to do it. I'm not going to charge you guys that online. For the live, I thought I would do it at a discounted rate and discount it by $30. So it'd be like, you guys would still get 15 minutes with me and we would just do it live. Why not? Right? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Just do something like a little bit different. What do you guys think about doing that? Do you think that would be good, bad, ideas? Because I thought about it this way. I love doing readings for you guys. Like, you're still at work. Well, leave, girl, leave. Leave. Be like, I have things to do. Be like, this is an emergency. I gotta go home. But I thought about it. I was like, I like to do the readings and stuff like that for you guys on live and stuff. And I think that those are great. But I thought to myself, I was like, it would be so much easier sometimes if, yeah, exactly. Quit that damn job. It would be easier sometimes if I was like speaking back and forth with you because, like, when I'm doing my private readings and everything, I'm looking at the cards and I'm having a conversation with you saying, hey, listen, I'm seeing X, Y, and Z. Tell me about it. You know what I mean? Because it's just easier sometimes to converse with, because I don't know your guys' lives like that. You know what I mean? Like, I know things, I pick up things, I feel things, I kind of see things, I hear things, all this kind of stuff. But it's so much easier if I talk to you when I'm doing it, because that way you can help me make sense of what I'm hearing and I'm seeing. You know what I mean? What do y'all think? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out a way to do this because I don't want to do too many. I don't want to do too many. But well, I mean, I can do quite a few. I just don't want to be doing. I don't want to stay here for like 5 hours. I mean, I can, but it's going to be a long time. So drop an emoji in the chat if you are interested in doing a live call reading tonight on my second phone. And it would be $35 and you get 15 minutes with me. Just drop an emoji in the chat right now so I can get kind of like an idea with the people that are here. Can I schedule something with you? Absolutely, you can. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. Valdarian? Is it Valdarian? That's so cool. That sounds like a character's name, like on a game or something like that, like a medieval character named Valdarian the Striker. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me. Valdarian the Striker. Valdarian. I hope I'm saying it right. Valdarian. I don't know. Okay, you're gonna have to spell it out for me really, really, really good. Skype called with you before, and it was an amazing experience. She's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've been talking to Joy Chidi. Yes, Guadalupe. I would call you. I have a second phone here. It's got my little Beauty and the Beast in the background. I would call you, and it would be live. It would be played. Oh, it's actually Velder Rain. Now put Velder Rain. Oh, okay. Well, Veldarian sounds cool to me too. But Velder Rain sounds cool. It sounds like a Warcraft character or something like that. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, Stephanie, if you want to schedule something with me, let me pull up my calendar or my booking link for you. And that way you can go take a look at it when you get a second. Let's see. Calendly. Login. Bum, 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 bum. Sometimes I get like weird, like little songs and stuff like that stuck in my head. They're gonna be $35 for the readings tonight for the one where I call you and stuff. Okay. If I can pull this up, that would be very good. I'm doing good. How are you? I mean, there's things I can complain about, but no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear it at all. Okay. All right. Let me pull up my link here. That would be good to hold on to. Hi, Taylor. How are you doing? Okay. All right. So the booking link, I just posted the booking link, Stephanie. I'm going to pin it for a minute for you so you can see it. Okay. All right. So as you can see, hi, Jenny. Okay. So as you can see, if you look on my booking link, a 15-minute reading with me is normally $65. If you are wanting to get one tonight and have me call you, I'll do it for $35. I'm trying to do like when I do live readings, I try to do like discount stuff and stuff like that. I try to be like affordable to everybody if you guys don't want a full reading. But so drop an emoji in the chat if you guys are wanting to possibly purchase that so I can like write your names down, or we'll have like a mental note so I can kind of like, I don't want like 50 people. Nah, granted, I don't even have 50 people in here, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want like, everyone gets their, bleh. My brain is moving way too fast from my mouth right now. The readings are going to be 15 minutes. Okay. So, you guys can ask me questions during those. I can, I can pull up whatever cards I'm seeing. It's always best to have some sort of like questions because it has a starting point. You know what I mean? Like having some sort of questions has a starting point. Now just a disclaimer, these are just card readings. They're not going to be mediumship. I've only done mediumship live very few times. It's very difficult for me to do mediumship live because once I like open that up, it's kind of like the floodgate opens, and then I can't really control who's here for who, and it's really hard to mm, it's hard to figure out who's here for who. It can get a little jumbled. You sing all the time? Yeah, I do that too. Um okay. Let's see. Let me answer your questions. Would you just Okay, I see what you're saying. Is this to schedule a time? No, I'm talking about live, like now, like tonight. Okay, let me go over it one more time. So, y'all know I do readings and stuff live, right? So I thought I would do a 15-minute reading. I will call you. It would be live. And I would do it at a discounted rate. Instead of doing it my normal $65, it would be $35. So you get a $30 savings if you're willing to do it live tonight. I will call you. We will converse. We will talk. You will hear me. I will hear you. I will pull cards. You will ask questions. All that kind of stuff. Okay, so what's the difference between tarot card readings and mediumship? Mediumship is connecting with someone that has passed away. So if you want connections with like loved ones and stuff like that, that's what mediumship is. Mediumship is connecting with people that have passed. Cards are just cards. So if you want to ask like questions and stuff like that, granted, like I don't really need the cards. I really don't. They're helpful tools because even for me, like I hear random things in my head, I think random things and all that kind of stuff. As a rational adult, even I sit here sometimes and I'm like, why am I thinking that? You know what I mean? Like I just, there's reasons why I get things into my head. And I still, even after all these years of doing readings for people, I still sometimes like almost talk myself out of it. Hi, Jamie. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. I hope it's not too cold up north just yet. I'm sure it is, but hopefully it's not too bad just yet. You need mediumship. I need to know my mama is okay. Yeah, definitely like take a look at the booking link then. The 30 and the 45-minute sessions, those have mediumship. But the ones where it's just like a 15-minute card pull, that's what that is. It's a 15-minute card pull. Well, Guadalupe says that she's in. Back at you. It's starting to get cold, but winter isn't here yet, thankfully. Sending hugs to you. Thank you. Sending hugs back. And a little bit of pew pew action. You know what I mean? She knows what I mean. Honestly, for as long as I've been a psychic medium my whole entire life. And I only started to truly do readings for people in 2019. And I will honestly say for even for as long as I've been doing readings, I still talk myself out of things sometimes. I still don't say things sometimes that or bring things up that I should. Um, I've been doing readings for years and I kick myself all the time for not recording them. Um, because if you guys heard those, you'd be like, "Oh my god, like how does she know these things?" You know? And I understand that what I do can seem very unbelievable. I understand the skepticism. I'm skeptical myself, you know. Even when I see like people on TikTok or stuff like that, or even on other social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, just wherever, and they do readings for people, I have seen some that it is blatantly obvious that they're not real. It's just blatantly obvious. Um, I honestly think that there are quite a few people that can be very gifted. I've seen some card readers that I think are very gifted. I've seen one medium that I think is fairly gifted, but I don't agree with the things that they tell people. Um, I don't agree with telling someone that they're going to pass away. I don't agree with telling someone medical things. I don't think that that is ethical to do either of those things. I don't think those things are ethical to do, so I would not do them. Um, but I'm not judge, jury, or executioner when it comes to that. So um, it's not really something that I'm going to condemn someone else for fully. But it's just not something that I would do. I don't think it's right. And um, I do know that there are people that are gifted, but there's just so many other people out there that just they take people's money. They tell people that they have like uh, witchcraft on them and just all sorts of stuff, and they have them pay them so much money to remove these curses and stuff like that. And with that being said, a lot of times I don't make content, and I let that stop me from making content a lot, or it has. Pretty, I'll just be completely honest, it has stopped me from making content and putting readings and recorded readings out there publicly just because of stuff like that, because there are so many people that are fake and that lie and that abuse their gifts if they have them and stuff like that. And I've let that stop me so much. And I know it only hinders me. I'm not afraid of public ridicule because I've been ridiculed publicly for other things, not my gifts, really. Other than my ex-friend claiming that I'm a fake and all this kind of stuff, and claims that I'm a bad mom and just all this wild bullshit. But um honestly, I it only hinders me. And I want to be able to share my gifts with anybody and everybody that I can. I want everyone that wants to have an experience be able to have an experience. I don't want to be super 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 expensive where people can't afford it. I grew up dirt poor. Like I just can't do that. In good conscience I can't. Um I charge a lot less money than people that are I saw this one girl, she's on well, she's not a girl, she's an older woman, and I've seen her on TikTok, and she claims to be someone that's been a psychic medium professionally for many, many, many years. And the prices that she charges to talk to someone for like a few moments is more than I charge to talk to someone for 30 minutes. Um, and I just could not believe it. I could not believe it. Um, she has on her website, like she charges $400 to have someone ask her 7 questions. And I'm just like, huh? And I mean, I could imagine that people pay it. I because she's still doing it, so I'd imagine that people pay it, but I'm just like, oh my God, like I just couldn't do that. Like, I don't know how other people do their readings and stuff like that that are legit people, but I don't charge for questions. I just have you reserve a block of time and I try to get through and answer everything for you that I can. Um, and I try to do the right thing. I try to be fair to both the purchaser and myself. I don't want to get I'm not going to get too big for my britches, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm definitely going to be in touch soon. I've been wanting to do this one right person. I feel your energy. I believe you're the right one. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I truly believe that. I have a lot of people tell me that like, they feel comfortable with me. And I love that. I want everyone to feel comfortable. I don't want anybody to not feel comfortable. I've told people this all the time. Like I've even made like YouTube videos about it. I was like, listen, this person's not real, but I am, and I know there's some more other people are, but you just find whoever you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? Like even if it's not me, I just don't want someone to get ripped off. Um, I've done mediumship with you. I lost the comment. I've done mediumship with you in the past and would do it again, but I'm down to do the tarot reading. Tell me what you see. Let's go. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hi, Alexis. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I knew what you meant, Amanda. I had to read it a couple times. I'm like, oh no, no. I do typos all the time, so I knew what you meant. Let me see. Yeah, it Alexis, it is a lot. Like I have this like hair that's like sticking up sticking up over here. It's like not cooperating. I'm trying to put it under behind my ear and it's just gonna hang out. It has a mind of its own. Hi Mel. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, $400 is crazy. The person that was charging $400 was insane, and she was just. I saw her in oh my god, TikTok, and she was telling people some wild things, some very wild things, and I was just like, yikes! I couldn't believe that people paid her. I could not believe that people were paying her at all, at all. Okay, so let's talk about readings for tonight. Can I get a reading on my career? Yeah, people ask me about career all the time. I think I'm too shy to talk on live video. That's okay. That's okay. Well, let me ask you a question. If you guys aren't down for the live thing, let me know to do the live readings, and then we could just do something else. It's perfectly fine with me. Whatever y'all want to do. But okay, let me tell you guys what my plan is, and we'll see if there's a show of hands for people that want to purchase that for tonight. And if you guys don't want to do that, we don't have to do that. We can do something else. Okay. It is very sad. It's to me, that's just stealing. That's just stealing because they know that they're telling people things that are just very, very, very wild, that aren't true. They were doing a lot of fear mongering stuff. Or they were doing the whole like make you feel good stuff. I'm not like that. I'm gonna be a friend to you. I'm gonna be a sister to you, and I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not cruel. I'm not harsh. I'm direct, but I mean it with love. You know what I mean? Okay, so for tonight, let me get it. Let me get this out, and then we'll get a show of hands. Okay. I'm thinking of. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this. If you book a private reading with me normally, that's a 15-minute card reading with no mediumship. It's just a 15-minute card reading. I normally charge $65 for that. If you are willing to do it live and let me call you, because I have an extra phone, okay, she's right here. If you're willing to let me call you and you're willing to do it live so we can talk and converse and all that kind of stuff, I will do a 15-minute reading for you for 35 doll hairs. Or if you're back in the Craigslist days, 35 roses. Oh my god, the ladies of the night that used to be on Craigslist doing things for roses used to crack me up. Um, okay, so if you're so here's the stipulations. You get a 15-minute reading with me. You can ask me about career, you can ask me about love, you can ask me about, your is your husband cheating? Is your, I mean, like whatever you want to ask. It will be live. Okay. So I will be talking to you. People will hear you. Okay. And you get 15 minutes and you can ask me whatever you like and I can answer whatever you like. I just, all it is cards and my thoughts and all kind of stuff. It's not mediumship. It's not connection with anybody that has passed. If you are interested in doing that for 35 doll hairs slash roses, drop a heart in the chat just so I can see if anybody is interested in doing that. If there isn't any takers, that is fine. We can do something else. I didn't know if maybe you guys are wanting to do live stuff. I'm not sure if people feel comfortable with doing that. I just had the idea earlier today, and I thought to myself, maybe people might like to do that. So it's totally up to you. But if you are wanting to purchase that 15-minute card reading for 35 dull hairs slash old school Craigslist roses, then drop a heart. Okay, Jessica wants in, Amanda wants in. How would you get our numbers? You don't have to book through the website. What I would have you do is whenever you do your payment method, whether it's Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, in the details of that, just send me your number. If you're on Facebook, you can message me your number. You could email me your number. Crystal wants in. Okay, that's you just get your number to me that way. It's, you don't have to post it online or anything like that. There's plenty of ways. But I just think that's the best way to do it, is wherever you send your payment, you know how you just put like what it's for or just whatever, you can just put your phone number in there. Like I know a comment section. Sorry, I had to think about what it was called. Let me see. Thank you, Alexis. I appreciate it. Okay, Guadalupe wants in. Okay, so that's 4 people so far. Okay, so far, Jessica, Amanda, Crystal, Guadalupe. If you want to go ahead and send in your payments, that would be helpful if I penned it, right? Duh. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and put it on the Facebook side. So when you go to make your payment, if you can please just give me your number in the section where you can write notes. Okay, Martha wants in. The reading will be tonight. Like I'm gonna call you tonight. I'm gonna call you now. I'm Miss Cleo. Call me now. But it's actually me calling you now. Okay. Let me pen the comment there. Let me put it over here for you guys too. Okay, so let's do those 4 or 5 people that want in on it now. I think there's 5 of you. So that would be a good starter for right now. And if I have after I get through those, because I'm just gonna concentrate on doing these, okay? So so Guadalupe, Martha. Hi, Elise, Elsa. Oh, Elsa. Oh my gosh, I can't read. Yeah, I know Miss Cleo used to say some funny stuff though. Okay, so Guadalupe, Martha, Crystal, Amanda, and Jessica. Okay, Guadalupe, if you gotta wait a little bit, that's fine. Okay, Amanda, I got you. I got you, Amanda. Let me see. Yes, I am doing them live. I am doing that live. Vanessa, as Danny Wood, I watched that live you did with him. You were spot on. Thank you. You know what's funny, Birdie, is that I've been accused of being fed information, but I have no idea who those people are. I have zero idea who those people are, especially because a lot of the people that Danny apparently talks about, they're all Spanish creators. I don't speak Spanish. I only know the bad words. I only know the bad words. Okay, Crystal. Okay, I got you on Venmo. I'll check. Um, I only really know the bad words because my mom was Mexican and she would yell at me. So the only time my mom really spoke Spanish to me was when I was in trouble and she was yelling at me or throwing a shoe at me. So I don't even know those people. I just I pick up what I pick up, and that's just how it is. I don't know. That's why I hate that I get accused of that kind of stuff all the time because I I truly just don't even know who those people are. I'm not someone that watches content a lot. I have a YouTube, but I don't watch YouTube. I don't really watch YouTube videos at all. So, okay. All right. Let me see. I got Amanda, Crystal. Hi, Stacy. How are you doing? Oh, I got the chancla. Trust and believe. I got the chancla. I do. I do ignore it for the most part. It doesn't really bother me. I kind of like hate that that happens, but I understand people's skepticism, and I've said that publicly for so long. Like I understand the skeptic. I'm gonna have my boyfriend bring me a bobby pin or something because this is driving me. This hair like that just like hangs out that won't fit in my bun because it's not high enough yet. Like I can't. I can't. Between that and these like bang hairs, and it's not like my bangs will sit down nice. They'll just be like, you know what I mean? I've had a few reads with you, and you were the real deal. I was able to talk to my departed best friend again through you and think of it regularly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I mean, honestly, like I've been doing this so long, like publicly, that if I was a fake or a phony or all of the above, I would have been called out publicly about it years ago. I don't try to rip people off. I'm honest. Yeah, I'm a normal person just like you guys, really, except for I'm just a little different. But other than that, like, hi Mina. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while. I remember your name though. I remember talking to you and seeing you. Thank you, Birdie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want to do this, but my life is pretty boring. I wouldn't know what to ask. That's okay. That it's good to have a boring life sometimes. It's good to have a boring life, that's you don't have to worry about all the drama and all the hoopla and all that kind of stuff. You sent it? Okay, Guadalupe, sounds good. If you are too busy tonight, Guadalupe, and you don't free up, we can always do it another night just in case, whenever you're available and stuff. I've been good. I've been good. I got myself a little boyfriend. And Mason's doing good. He told me today he has straight A's right now, and the quarter is about to be done. I ask him about his grades pretty frequently, at least a couple times a week. He always has A's and B's. A lot of times he has straight A's. And then the right before the end of the quarter, he ends up one of the classes slips down to a B. Honey, I got a boyfriend. Yep. I know what you meant. Hey, Gonzo. Yeah. How much does it cost? Okay, for tonight, let me see how many people already paid. I just want to like make sure. I need a piece of paper. I need a piece okay, I do have a piece of paper right here. Do I have a pen? I normally do. I'm very much like one of those people, like I'm like a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout. Look, see, your girl's ready. I got a Sharpie, I got a pen. Okay, let me write down right now. Yeah, I have, let me see who I have right now. And if I have some more space, I can allow for some more people to get on the in on this if they want to, but let me see how many I have right now. My first one I have right now is going to be, oh my gosh, watch my pen. Okay, my pen's not wanting to write it first. I have Amanda. I have Amanda W. She's going to be first. And then I have Crystal F. Crystal F is going to be next. Let me go here real quick. And then I think I have a couple more. Just let me check. Please don't send me anything right now. Let me get these people in this queue ready. Okay, I have Martha E. And I'm just going in order from who paid me first. I'm not, it's that's just the most like fair way I could think of. Martha E. And then I have Guadalupe. Guadalupe M. Oh my God, I didn't say it as festive. Guadalupe. I just feel like that's the most festive way to say your name. And I will always say your name that way. Okay, let me write down these numbers. 334-906. Okay. Let me see. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to write down these numbers real quick so I don't have to like go search for them. Okay, let me check the other ones. Where are they? I just had them. They are on Venmo. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. Thank you guys for sharing. I really do appreciate you guys. Like, oh, hey Rosalie. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Rosalie! I just love, I don't know, for some reason when I like see the name Guadalupe, it just, you have to say it like Guadalupe. It sounds like it just sounds festive to me. It just sounds like party. Oh, like my shirt, party. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it sounds like to me. It just sounds like such a festive name, and it's like I can't really say it without like being happy about it. I could try to say everybody's name festively, but I don't know how, I don't know if everyone's name sounds like that. Well, I guess so. Like if you're like Vanessa, I guess you can really say anybody's name festively. You know what? I apologize for not saying everybody's name festively. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then also too, guys, just make sure that when, oh, I just did the wrong here. When I do call you guys, just make sure that you guys allow for blocked calls on your phone. I know that a lot of you guys aren't crazy, but I do have a stalker. So, and she already knows my phone number, but I don't need more problems really. I don't think you guys would be a problem, but you know what I mean. Okay. Okay. Let me just go over my list really quick. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody right now. I have Amanda W. I have Crystal F. Then I have Martha E. Then I have Guadalupe M. I hope that I'm getting everybody. I hope that I'm getting everybody. I have to apologize for not saying everybody's name festively. Yes, the purple-haired demon stalker that likes to poop in jars and try to cast magic spells to, I don't know, about me and my friends. It's crazy. It's I honestly, I want to sit down and make a video about this. Guys, I know that quite a few of you guys are wanting to get in now. If I can't get you in tonight, I can do it tomorrow. We got Friday night, we can party, Saturday, Sunday. Um, all that kind of good stuff. If you're wanting to book a private reading with me, which includes mediumship. I have different types of readings, but if you're wanting a reading where you are looking for mediumship, then that would be more of a private reading. And I do have those available for booking as well. Let me put out my booking link again for you guys so you have it. All right. Okay. Okay. I just put it out for you guys just now on Facebook if you're looking for the longer reading. I really appreciate all of you guys for sharing. I really do. The purple people eater? Oh, I would take the purple people eater over the purple haired demon any day. Any day. Oh, that bald spot looks really awful. It's like all the way back. It's like really far back. And I'm not trying to be mean or cruel or anything like that, but someone that acts the way that she does and looks the way that she does really has no room to talk about others, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm not a mean person, but oh Lord. Lord. Okay. I think I only have 4 people in my queue right now. That's an hour. What time is it? Okay. Okay. It is 10:33 my time. I have 4 people in my queue already right now. I'm willing to add 1 or 2 more people at least right now. Let me just go over the stipulations again. It is for a 15-minute card reading with me. It's not mediumship right now. It's a 15-minute card where you have confirmed the bald spot. Okay. Okay. It is a 15-minute card reading. It's going to be live. I will call you. Okay. I'm going to call you. We are going to speak. If you are wanting to also get in, I'm going to pick 2 more people to put on my list for right now. Please put a heart in the chat, but you have to understand that you're not going to get a reading at least for like another hour, okay? So you got to be able to hang on with me at least for like another hour, okay? Because I have 4 people on my list. It's 15 minutes each. So if you want to be added to my list and you can wait an hour, it is $35 hairs, and I will add 2 more people to my list. 2 more people to my list. Rosalie, you want to be added to my list, girl? I do yours all the time. I mean, if you really want one, I'll do one for you, but I'm not gonna you're my best friend, girl. I keep doing that. Okay, Yali wants one. Okay, my payment methods are below. So Yali has my permission to join my list. Rosalie, if you really want to get in, girl, I'll let you. Do we ask questions or just please ask me questions. Please ask me questions. I love it when you guys ask me questions. I love it when you guys ask me questions because honestly, like it's a good starting point. Because I mean, I pick up what I pick up. You know what I mean? Okay, girl. You get that friends and family discount. Okay, the Yali's going to be added to my list. It is $35 hairs, and the payment methods are below. Okay, let me go check this. I might have to go take a quick little tinkle Rooney before we get started because this drink is going through me. Okay. I'm going to go add Yali to my list. Oh, I agree. The paper bag would be helpful. You know what would be helpful for society if that person just wasn't like absolutely insane? That would be helpful. I mean, I just think that would be helpful. You're making time for the tea. I do need to sit down and make content about it. I really do. I've let not I've let, I've had this person apparently running amok and running my name through the mud, through the trenches, through all that kind of stuff for a year now. I've had this person stalk me for a year. I've had this person sign me up for things for a year. I've had this person literally make my life a living hell for a year. I've had this person dox my, exactly, Rosalie, we definitely need to. I've had this person say horrible things about me. I've had this person trash me as a mother. Anybody that knows me for 5 seconds knows that my child means the world to me. And for this person that knows me as a mother, that I've spent time with this person, lots of time with this person. I've stayed in this person's home with my child. This person was very close to my child. So in order for this person to run my name through the mud, especially about me as a mother, and saying things about my child and saying that my child is going to be a serial killer one day, is abhorrent, disgusting behavior. And anybody that knows me for 2 seconds knows that I would never, ever, ever do anything to hurt my child, upset my child, put my child in danger, or anything like that. Yes, I agree. Children are absolutely off limits, and not to this person. Not to this person. Exactly. My baby is everything to me. Everything to me. Oh, yeah, girl, I've been signed up for stuff left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Oh, y'all want a little bit of y'all want a little bit of tea? You want to keep it like real, a little bit of tea? Mm-mm-mm. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I'll let y'all hear a little something right now.
Shit, fake ass. The intervention that they did was Vanessa, who I haven't spoken to in several months, because this woman meets men on the internet, goes on a first date with them, brings them home, and fucks them.
Which I
with
do
her
not.
11-year-old son in the house. It's a small house. There is no way that he doesn't know what these men are there for. And I told her that that was going to be very hurtful to Mason as he grew forward, and that she really needed to rethink her ways. And I haven't spoken to her in months because of it. But I'm in danger.
So apparently, what this person thinks I do is go meet random men on the internet and bring them back to my house, and that doesn't happen. She says I lived in a tiny home. My home was like 1,900 square feet. I don't think that is a tiny home by any means. Do I have a 10,000 square foot home like that demon? No. But do I put my child in danger? No. She claims that I put my child in dangerous situations. I do not do that. Do I have a dating life? Yes. Have I had people that I've dated for longer periods of time in my home? Absolutely. Have I had guys in my home, or well, not guys. I had one guy in my home that I dated. Mason never saw him. Mason went to bed for school. He came over afterwards. He stayed for a little while. Then he went to work. I am Mason's sole parent. His father lives in Alaska, and he's a complete fucking deadbeat. So when I say that I am my son's only caregiver, I am my son's only caregiver. I was single for almost 2 fucking years after being engaged for a year, and he ended up cheating, and that was that. So I'm not going to be a nun. My son is 12 years old. He's not stupid. Before I even started dating, I talked to him about it, and I told him like, hey, I think I'm ready to start dating again. Again, I was single for almost 2 fucking years, and I talked to him about it, and I was like, hey, are you okay with this? Yes. Mason has only seen 2 men that I've ever dated. One I dated for a month before he ever came into my home and Mason saw him. And Mason wasn't even really around him. Mason's he's a preteen boy where he's doing his own thing. He doesn't like want to hang out all the time anyway. So he's doing his own thing. And we made dinner a few times. This person was in the military and he ended up getting transferred to another state. That was it. I agree, Janet. I'm entitled to my own fucking life. The only other person that my son saw is the guy that I've been with now for 9 months. So, you know, but she tells a whole bunch of people that I do know, that I don't know. She tells the internet. She makes public comments. I have them all. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of what I've been dealing with that person. So to make a long story short, uh, I will be making content about this person. I will be posting it on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to air her the fuck out, and I'm going to give her every piece of smoke that she fucking deserves because she's an evil, diabolical, lying sociopath. And I'm not going to put up with her abuse anymore. She abuses people behind the scenes. She has everyone else do her dirty work. She had me do things for her when we were friends that I should not have done. Looking back, I don't know why I did it. Looking back, you feel like you're her. It's like you feel like you have to, and it's a long story short. Thank you, Krista. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I agree, Alexis. It's none of her business. You would think she wouldn't have a lot of time on her hands because she's running a business. Probably not making any money because everyone that made money for her, she lost all of her friends because of what she was doing. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate it. I shouldn't have to explain my life. I don't feel like I have to, but like I'll be honest and open and upfront about it. Listen, I'm not the girl that like I like hide or I feel intimidated about things or anything like that. Like I'm a girl's girl. Like we could get wine drunk and eat pizza on the couch and like talk about the most embarrassing things in the world right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not embarrassed or anything like that. So, you know, Oh, she's a psychopath, Mina. She's a psychopath. I honestly like I cannot wait. I need to really sit down and make a list of the things that happened and that has been happening. It's so much that I literally can't like remember everything. It could because it's so much. Okay, so let's get into the readings and stuff. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm sorry. Did you ever feel bad for her but brushed it off? Yes. Yes. Many times. Absolutely many times. Yeah, Tanya, you have been single a lot longer than me. Yeah, my ex-husband ran off. I'm gonna make some content about that too. Y'all want some cheese may about my ex-husband now that my divorce is finalized and everything is like concrete and all that kind of stuff. I can't wait to start telling you the things that I found out about my ex-husband, the things that he was doing. I wish I could press charges, Janet, but the sad thing is that she has other people do her dirty work. She's too much of a puss to do it herself. She's a 55, 56-year-old woman that can't stand on business and say things for herself. She has other people do it because she's a puss. So she's a pussycat. Yeah, she has tons of little minions to do things for her. So okay. All right. So I have Yolanda, I got your payment. Okay, I'm gonna add you to the list. Oh, Yolanda, I forgot to tell you. I need your phone number so I can call you. Can you send me a message on Facebook and just send me your phone number and that way I can call you. I'm going to go use the bathroom really quick because this drink is just going through me, and I will come back and we will start the reading. So don't go anywhere. Mingle amongst yourself. Uh some Yes, I agree, Rosalie. If you guys can put some hearts in the chat, share it with your friends. I have 5 people for the readings tonight. Yolanda, send me a DM on Facebook, and then that way I can get your phone number. Okay, so we're gonna start with Amanda, then we're gonna go to Crystal, we're gonna do Martha, we're gonna do Guadalupe, and then we're gonna do Yolanda. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm gonna run over to the bathroom and go take a little tinkle. Okay, be right back. Don't y'all leave. Don't y'all go anywhere. Okay. Okay. All right. Now that we have done that, whew, I ran over to the bathroom, y'all. I had to go. Did I? Let me see. Oh, you're saying that to Rosalie. I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Okay. So let's get into the readings. All right. My first phone call, I'm going to be calling Amanda W. Okay. All right. I had to go say goodnight to Mason real quick. Even though I'm such a horrible mother, apparently. I had to go say goodnight to Mason really quick. Okay. Okay. 201. Okay. I hope that you guys will be able to hear.
The number you dialed is not in service.
What? Amanda, you gave me a dummy number. Did I do it wrong? Okay, let me try it again. Okay. I think I dialed it wrong. Okay. Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
This is Crystal, though.
Oh my God, is it? Okay, I'm so sorry. I called the wrong person first.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
That's
okay. Give me a call back.
Oh, you know what? We're already talking, so I'm just gonna do you. Okay, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the caller. Okay, I'm so sorry. But
yeah,
I'm on the phone with you, so here we are. Can you guys in the chat, can you guys hear okay? Put a thumbs up or something like that if you guys can hear okay. Okay. So we have 15 minutes together. Give me an idea of what questions you have, what you would like to talk about, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So I do, relationship wise, do I have a new person coming in, or what does that look like? And then as far as like work has been super crazy and hectic. So I'm just wondering if this is where I'm going to be staying, or if I'm going to be eventually finding something new or moving departments.
Okay, well, I can already tell you that there's going to be changes career-wise because I can hear that in my head.
Okay.
Let's start with the career stuff first, just because I'm already picking up stuff about that in my head.
Okay.
And then we can move on to the relationship stuff, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so as far as career, let me grab this deck here. As far as career, do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to change? Because I feel like you might be comfortable, but I feel like you're okay with branching out.
I am 100% okay with branching out.
Okay.
I currently do not like my job.
Okay. Okay. Are you comfortable with what you're doing now?
I am
Okay.
comfortable. It's just a lot of stress for. I feel like it's too much stress for what I'm doing. It's almost like I have to give myself over completely to this position, and it's not what I want.
I agree. I feel like I'm picking up that there's just too much on your plate. Like the expectation is just too high. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like
that's exactly how I feel.
yeah, yeah. It just feels like the weight of the world on your chest as far as work wise goes. Okay. All right. I'm kind of hearing stuff in my head, so I have to blurt it out first. If you don't mind me asking, well, no, before I ask, is there advancement in your field, or do you have to? It feels like there's like plenty of advancement, but I feel like you could hit a ceiling though, and you might not be
Yes.
too far from a ceiling.
I have one tier above me, and that's where I cap out.
Okay,
So I just have one more level to go, and that's it.
okay. So see, now that you guys are seeing this live, you guys are seeing that I'm not full of shit, right? That's what I'm saying. I feel like you can go up, but you're about to hit the ceiling.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was trying to make sense of that because I was seeing like in my head that there's like only like a space or two left, and then like once you hit that space, you're capped out.
Yes.
Okay, if you get capped out, are you okay with that? Because I feel like maybe, but I also feel like you're not.
I see. I go back and forth because I have been at this place for 10 years.
Okay.
I've been in this apartment for 3 years, and I worked really hard to get where I'm at, but it's just not what I wanted. And financially, if it was a contract that I'm okay with, but I just feel like what they're doing is they're taking advantage of all of us.
Okay.
Without really caring about that.
Okay. If you switch where you work, is there more advancement available to you, or are you just going to cap out no matter where?
I'm hesitant because I don't know where I would go. Like I have so many different ideas. Like, should I go back to school? Should I take out a school loan and then go to school full time and then pay back the loan to pursue a new career? And so it's just too many things. If I switch departments, essentially it will be the same thing. I will cap out.
Okay. Okay. That's why I was asking, because I was seeing schooling in my head as being an option. Are you sure that schooling would get you there? Like, I'm not against it. I kind of feel like it would be good for you in a way, but I kind of feel like maybe with your combined experience and expertise, and since you're already almost at the top of your field of where you could be, I kind of feel like maybe schooling might not. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing, but I also don't think in the long run it might not be too beneficial. Like maybe somewhat, but like, does that make sense? Because I don't know what you do, but like, okay, because that's how it makes sense in my head. Okay, so as far as cards here, you definitely have a couple cards that would signify to me, like you have a hex card here and it's upside down. So I would take that as a sign of that you're not being appreciated. It kind of feels like you're being used.
Yeah.
And then you also have a union card here, and that's upside down. So I would say that that's not going how you want it to go. You also have a card here that talks about clear boundaries, and that's also upside down. And you do have a guardian card here, And this guardian card here, I'm not sure if you're seeing online and stuff like that while we're talking, but this guardianship card here, I would take as, like, in my head, it feels like it started off well, but then it just slowly turned into, it snowballed of like more and more and more and more and more. And it just feels like you've hit the limit with your patience.
Yes. And this is career that we're talking about,
yes,
right? Not relationship.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yes.
And it just feels like you've just really had enough. I also kind of, I don't know, granted, like, I don't know your dynamic at work, or anything like that, but I kind of feel like you might have someone that is kind of working against you at work.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, because you have like this shadow card here, and I'm looking at it. I'm like kind of giving it the side eye right now. I'm like looking at it and I'm like, ooh, I don't like you. And I feel like this is a person that's really kind of working against you. I don't know if this person necessarily wants you out. It kind of might feel like that a little bit, but it kind of feels like they just like to make you miserable.
Yeah.
Okay. You do have a couple other cards here that would signify to me you have a lack of respect card here. As far as leaving, let me pull some more. Okay, this looks good. Okay, this I'm okay with. Okay, so as far as like leaving, you do have a card of security here. So I feel like you definitely have options. You also have a prosperity card here. I'm happy with that. I hope you'd be happy with that. You also have a homecoming card here. So I would take that as, if you are branching out, you're going to be welcomed with a warm welcome somewhere else. And then you have a card here that talks about doing things in secret. I tell people this all the time anyway, on a personal level. I don't like it when people put in their 2 weeks unless they are abundantly close with the people that they work for, because it's like, as soon as you put in your 2 weeks, they're like, oh, well, fuck you. We're getting rid of you anyway. And it's just like, it's just like that petty, like, that kind of bullshit. And I feel like you're going to run into that if you put in your 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would be very, very, very careful with that. I would let them know maybe about 48 hours prior. Okay. Or telling them on Monday, saying, hey, listen, I'm finishing up this project, or I'm finishing up with this. I would leave.
I'm a project manager.
Oh, see, wait, she's a project manager. So, oh, hold on one second. Guys, please don't pay me anything right now. I have a list. If I can open it up again, I will open it up again. Sorry. But yeah, I would say just make sure you have detailed notes of if you end up in the middle of a project, or maybe you're finishing up a project, and you let them know, hey, listen, we're about to finish this in a couple days. After this is going to be my last project. I would leave it at that.
Okay.
That way you're not stuck in that type of situation. I also have a couple cards here that would signify to me, like, you have a cleansing card and stuff like that. I feel like once you leave, you are going to feel like literally like an elephant's weight off of your chest.
Yeah.
Okay. So we only have about 5 minutes left. So let's leave it at that. I think you should leave 100%. I think you should leave. As far as school, maybe do it part-time. If you feel in the long run, if you could do like a class or two online, so it's not too much. Because especially once you leave this job, I think that you're going to have that big sigh of like, oh, okay, now I feel like I have personal time back. And once you have that back, I think that taking a class or two to earn a degree would be good. I would advise against the student debt thing. Only because, like I was saying to you before, like, I feel like with your expertise and your experience, I don't necessarily think you need a degree, but sometimes employers want them. But if you can do the job, you can do the job. And I think that you can back up everything that you put on your resume.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me about this man. Tell me about this man.
Well, we've been back and forth for a while. We dated like 7 years ago. Got back together about a year ago. In the beginning, it was great. And then slowly over time, it just kind of like a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering. I feel like I'm trying to make things work, and she's just not like I just feel I don't know if I'm just in the wrong, if it's just time to let go and move on, or if I should just try to make it work and take necessary steps to make things work between us.
Okay. So let me tell you what I'm feeling up. I'm feeling for him energy wise. It feels very immature.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. It feels like very, very immature energy. Like if you were to say to him, hey, honey, this kind of like really upsets me. Can you please make sure like you don't say this or you don't do this? Like it kind of makes me feel a certain way. And instead of him having a mature conversation, he's like, well, yeah, but you do this. You know what I mean? Like it's just
that's exactly what we fight about. That's exactly 100% accurate.
I can literally hear it in my head. I can see you guys sitting on a couch and him just going, yeah, well, you do this. And it's like, are you fucking 5? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm seeing in my head. Okay.
Yes.
Girl, he is not that cute to be talking to you sideways like that. I'll tell you that right now.
Thank you.
He is not cute enough to be talking to you sideways like that. No one should be talking to you sideways like that. Okay. Let me pull some cards about, I'll tell you right now. How do you feel about moving on? Because that's kind of what we're getting. Are you able to see the screen when we're talking or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Well, let me just tell you, you have a card of patience here and it's upside down. This means that you're over it. You have a journey card here that is right side up. So that would be you needing to go. You have the romance card here and it's also upside down. So to me, that would be, it's time to stop. You also have a card here that talks about adjacent possibilities. So that means that once you are out with the old, you have the, opening to be in with the new. Have you ever thought that he's been lying to you in the past?
Yes.
Because you have a card of deceit here, and then with the card of deceit here, you have a man in an upside down position. So that to me is like that double negative of, oh yeah, he's definitely not being truthful. I'm not sure.
So my issue with him is like he likes to spin the truth. So he will focus on one thing and then use that instead of looking at the whole picture. So if I get mad at him, let's say I get mad at him because he's smoking weed all day. I don't mind that he smokes weed. It's just the excess amount. So instead of it being like, hey, yeah, I am smoking weed every single day, maybe I should cut back. It's like, oh, you have an issue with people who smoke weed. You think I'm a drug addict. And it's like, what?
Yeah. That's such an immature way of thinking. I mean, honestly, like I always tell everybody this, like my personal story, like I stayed with my ex-husband for so long because I was so afraid of like how my son would get treated, like when he was with his dad and I wouldn't be there. Luckily, he's a complete deadbeat that ran off to Alaska, so I'm happy about that. But don't waste your time. Time, I always tell everybody, I've said this for years, time is the most precious thing we will ever have and we will never get back. Do not waste your precious time. I also want to tell you before our time's up here that you do also have a card of walking away. You do have an angel strength card here as well. So that means that it's the decision's on your side of leaving. You know what I mean? Like it's going to suck, but this card to me is like, girl, you got this. You're going to be okay. I want to go back to these. Let me pull a couple more cards real quick. Oh, see, I like that. Okay. I'm glad I pulled 2 more cards. Okay. So I wanted to pull a couple cards that go with this adjacent possibilities card that we were talking about. Like, one door closes, more doors open, right? And
Yeah.
with the adjacent possibilities card, I pulled 2 more to go on top of it. And the first card is it's a man holding a coin, but that isn't always necessarily a man. This just has to, this means you are in a power position. Okay. So
Mhm.
when you have someone new come in, they're going to come in and see that you are someone to be respected. You're not someone that you're going to play games with. Okay. And then also here, you have an abundance card with the adjacent possibilities. So I would say whoever you have coming in new is going to be someone that is good for you, not this childish, immature energy.
Okay, good.
Okay.
See, and that's the thing is like I've been struggling with because I'm like, is it me? Like,
No.
I know I have things that I need to work on, and I feel like I'm proactively trying to work on being a better person.
That's because you're
And
mature.
I feel like he plays mind games and tries to make me feel like I'm not doing it.
Yep. Yeah.
And it makes me feel crazy. And so I was just like, I guess I needed clarity. Like, am I the problem?
No.
Am I not trying enough, or like, is it just
Him.
it's done? We're not going to grow together. It's stagnant, and we just need to be done with it.
That absolutely. I couldn't have said it better than you just did.
Okay.
You said it perfectly. All right, my dear. Well, I wish you the best. Keep me posted.
Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for being brave enough to call in. I'm glad that you were my first. You were my first girl.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you so much.
much.
You have a good one. All right,
All
bye
right,
bye.
you too. Bye.
Okay, guys. See, first successful reading. See, I'm not full of shit. Look at that. How do I know? How do I know things? Okay. So now that I did Crystal on accident instead of Amanda, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me make sure that I have the number down correctly for you, Amanda. Yes, definitely. Yeah, guys, I'm not taking any more for right now. I have 4 more people to do. If I have more time tonight, I will, add another person or 2 for tonight. If not, I can always come online tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere, God willing. Lord, don't take me yet. I have a child to raise, but I do readings like this live all the time. So just make sure that you are following me. Make sure you have your notifications on. I normally tend to come online between around 9 to 10 o'clock Eastern time. I was thinking about maybe opening up and doing some things more in the afternoon sometimes, but it just depends because I do other things and stuff. You're so welcome, Crystal. Girl, you should feel empowered. You are strong. I can feel that you are a no nonsense bitch. And sometimes even myself being a no nonsense bitch myself, when it comes to matters of the heart, it's harder to be as no nonsense as we need to be. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad. Girl, you got dump that boy. I would call him a man, but he's just really not. He's just really not. Okay, Amanda, let me double check your phone number because I might have written it down wrong. I tend to do that sometimes. Okay, let me see. Oh, I did. I absolutely did. I did. I see where I made the mistake right here. You know what? I'm just going to write it down all over again because I'm just butchering it. I'm just butchering it. But Amanda, I am about to call you. I'm about to call you, I promise. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure I did this right. It's hard because I normally say it out loud when I write numbers down, and I can't say it out loud because then I'd be doxing your phone number. So I'm having to say it in my head. Okay. Okay. Okay, I did. I wrote it down correct this time. Okay. Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? Guys, it really, really, really helps me out so much when you guys like and share and all that kind of stuff. I greatly appreciate it. I see that some of you guys are liking and sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay. All right, Amanda, I'm about to call you, girl. I'm about to call you. Okay. Yes, it is time to clean house and throw away the trash. Trash. What is that? Good riddance. I was gonna say be riddance, but that's not the right word. Good riddance to the trash. Let the trash take itself out. I do. I have so much going on in my head, like all the time, that like I have such bad ADHD, and I'm like, boom, boom, shiny. There's a coin, like just, and then I'm like, I see like the lights behind me sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. I do that to myself all the time. Okay. All right, guys, we are about to call Amanda. We are about to call Amanda. Okay, Amanda, I'm about to call you. I'm about to call Amanda. Oh, I said that kind of festive, right? Amanda.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Okay. All right. Okay, Amanda, tell me what you would like to look at in cards.
So first, I would say career.
Okay.
I'm not like, I guess, I'm one of those type of people. I get very bored very easily.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like, I don't know.
You like change.
I will look for a job, and I don't really need one, but I'll look for one. And if the money is right, I'll let you know. I will.
You'll jump ship.
I mean, it's not that I'll jump ship. It's just it crosses my mind, but it's also like
Yeah.
I spent a lot of years in the military, so
Okay.
I have a lot of experience and in a lot of areas, and then I also have a degree, several degrees, and so it's like I don't want to put myself in a box, but then again, I don't know.
You like options. That's okay. That's okay to like options. That's absolutely okay. My boyfriend would do the same thing. Now, granted, he is starting a new job on Monday that he's very happy about, but he would do the same thing. Like sometimes, like he would get home from work and stuff, and I would just glance over him, and he'd be like looking at like Indeed or something. I would say, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm just looking." And I laugh, but I think that's good to have options. I like that you don't want to put yourself in a box and get stuck just doing the same old. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, so let's start with career for you. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like you have success follow you majority of the time with whatever you're choosing to do. Like you have some cards here where it doesn't really come too hard for you. You do have a lot of experience here because you do have an experience card as well. You also have a transformation card here. That doesn't surprise me at all because you're able to wear different hats. Now okay, I see what you're saying. You do have a couple dilemma cards here where this is where you kind of like you feel like you want to make a change, and then you also have, oh, I'm not showing the cards to people online. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to doing this not live that I just talk. You do have a dilemma card here, and then you do have a card here that's talking about changing course. So let's see here about changing course. Okay, I would say with this virtue card, I think that you have some options here. You also have another card that would signify some options. I don't want you to take just any offer though, but I don't think that you would do that at all. Do you want to completely do something different? I wouldn't say do something different. I want to be looked at like I want all of my experience and all of my years and everything to be taken into consideration. And I want to be compensated appropriately. Okay. So, like, for example, I was sought out by a recruiter. Okay. And she wanted to talk to me. She wanted me to do an interview with her tomorrow. And I was gonna do it. And then she asked me what my salary was looking for, but the position that it was, I was just BSing with her and I just threw this number out because it's kind of way odd for the pay to be what I threw out at her. And she's like, oh, that's perfect. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. But it's still, to me, I'm like, that type of pay raise for what I make annually, it's not enough for me. So, okay. I mean, that sounds really, I know it sounds kind of, but. No, it doesn't sound, I don't think it sounds bad. I think you know your worth. And I think that you know what you bring to the table, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. If you were a man and a man were to say that, they would think that he's a strong man and he knows what he wants. And there's nothing wrong with you being a strong woman and knowing what you want and knowing what you bring to the table. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And this economy, girl, there is nothing wrong with saying that something is or is not enough. Okay, so my only thing is that I do have a couple cards of apprehension here, and I think that the apprehension actually might be you, because of what you're saying. And then I do keep hearing different in my head. I keep hearing different. So to me, at first, I'm thinking, okay, do you want to do something completely different? But you're telling me that you want to be looked at different, that you want to be viewed differently, but positively, because it seems like they're not taking, or not there, but in general, they're not taking your experience and your expertise to the fullest like they maybe would someone else. I think that's kind of how, in some aspects, that I feel in a sense. Okay. Especially when you're told what you're worth, and hey, you got this much experience and you got this, and this, and you have other coworkers like, why are you doing that job? Why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, well, and there's a few reasons I chose to do certain jobs, and I chose not to be in supervisory positions because I did it for so long in the military. Yeah. And it was like 24/7, 365. And that's not what I wanted when I left that life. You want something a little bit more relaxed. Right. And I do have that, but at the same time, I want to be challenged. I have the type of mind where if I get a little bit bored or get sort of, I guess, content, like it's over. And when I say it's over, meaning like I get really bored, I don't really pay attention. Like, I'm like, I get over it. You need the challenge. You need that intellectual mindset. You need that to keep you going. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Honestly, what I'm seeing here is, let me go back to these dilemma cards that I was talking about, because I think the dilemma might be you, how you're feeling and how you're viewing things. I will say though, you have a few cards here that would signify here of you being in a power position again. Maybe not as far as where you were like in the military, but I do see that you kind of crave a little bit of that role though. And then also too, as far as like you were talking about being paid, you were saying that you threw out a number and you were very surprised to hear that number. You have a couple fortune cards here. You have one fortune card here. You have another fortune card here. So maybe you would be setting the bar. Maybe you would be, compensated fairly for what you're wanting. Maybe you actually are getting to that point where you're being compensated fairly for what you're doing. And it's kind of hard to accept because it's been so long.
Yes. I mean, I'm also getting looked at. It's funny. I saw someone said training would be a great role for her. I actually was an instructor in the military for 5 years.
Okay.
And there is an instructor position that if, you know, this contract is awarded, that I possibly could be getting into, but it won't be until, of course, July. So, of course, it's nothing but a waiting game.
Right.
There are times when I want to get back into being in like a leadership role because I do excel.
Yeah.
However, I just don't want a lot of what comes with it.
Yeah.
So that's my fight.
Yeah, I totally hear you. What I'm picking up in my mind and the things that I'm seeing in cards is more of a leadership role. Now, I will say that if you are teaching, to me, that I would consider a leadership role because you are leading new people and teaching new people. So maybe it could be that. But what I'm hearing in my head and what I am seeing in card here would signify more leadership. Like, granted, I don't know what you're currently doing, but is there a way where you can have, okay, like say like there's a manager, could you be like the assistant manager where the shit's going to roll downhill, but it's not going to land on your head? You know what I mean? Like, you're not, you know how like in the military it's like, you know,
right.
the captain gets chewed out, then the sergeant gets chewed out, and then you know what I mean, then the E2 or the E4 gets chewed out, like however the roles are there.
So I am in my title. Part of my title I am a manager, but because I manage certain things and systems.
Okay.
But without the supervisory portion, which is beautiful because then I don't got to worry about all that extra stuff. So
okay,
it's just what I do in my own lane.
Okay, I think that being in a position like that would be something that would be good for you. I do feel you being in somewhat of a leadership role, maybe not the top dog, because you don't want all of that pressure and all the bullshit pretty much that comes with it, and the bureaucracy that comes with it. But I do feel for you a leadership position. I do think though teaching is really good for you too, because what I was seeing in cards would definitely signify being in that type of role as well. I don't feel bad about this person that wants to recruit you. I'm not feeling super negative about it. I know that maybe you have your apprehension, but I kind of feel like it might not be say that they're wanting you to do they want you to be in one position. But I feel like even if you were in one position with them, do you have the ability with them to branch further to other things? Because I feel like they might be a little bit of a good stepping stone for you, where you can do other roles with them.
I would have had to have talked to her.
Yeah.
To find that out. I mean.
Okay, I think that there's going to be opportunity there that you might not know of yet.
Yeah.
Once you get your foot in that door, I definitely think that there's going to be opportunity there.
Okay.
But also too, I want to go back to I know that you were a little bit taken back about the pay, that she was like, "Oh, okay, that's doable." I think that maybe you are finally really getting where you deserve to be. And it's hard to accept that because you're like, "Oh shit, it's finally happening." You know what I mean? I want you to what's the word I want to say? I want you to be like a little bit more open, not 100% trusting, because I'm apprehensive too. But I don't feel bad about it. I actually kind of feel really good about it. It feels like opportunity is finally knocking for you and giving you everything that you deserve.
Okay. So kind of flipping, it's not really a career question. And my husband keeps telling me, I mean, because we are Buddhist, so he's like, give it to the universe, give it to the universe. And I'm like,
I need to, I need something a little bit more concrete than that. So there has been an opportunity that has presented itself to me. And my daughter, her school or her high school varsity basketball team, their girls basketball team, she doesn't play basketball. She's a cheerleader. She's a girly girl.
Okay.
And that's not her thing. But they are looking for a new head coach. I'm not sure what happened last year or what, but they don't have a head coach. Getting ready to go into basketball season. I played basketball all my life, all up into high school. I coach and I played softball. I coached girls fast pitch softball teams, numerous girls softball team, girls fast pitch softball teams. Basketball, not so much. I was more did like intramural, like coaching, and that was due to my military service. I just didn't have time for it. And then my son, he played a little bit of basketball, but his two things were wrestling and football. So, but they're looking for a head coach, and I'm kind of like, I don't really know what they're looking. It's not that it's because to me, basketball is more than just winning games. It's teaching leadership. It's teaching discipline. It's teaching kids to life skills.
Right.
It's teaching them that, you don't always get what you want. You don't
Right.
always, things don't always go your way. And so I do have an interview this coming up week for that position. And I happen to know that because it is a small school, that I've been told that there is an assistant coach who is a male. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having male coaches, but I do have a belief that when you're at that age, because I played at that age, it hits a little bit different. And as far as being relatable and things like that. But I had heard that because he was an assistant coach on the football team and the boys basketball team, like, it might be like a done deal if they were just going through this. And I'm one of those type of people, I don't like to waste my time. Don't waste my time if it's political, if it's a political game, or if it is like, you're just going through the rigmarole. I don't want to do it. My husband's like, you have no idea. You just don't even know. You're just running like the bad scenarios. And I'm like, he's like, you just go in there, say what you're going to say. You know what it is to mentor people. You are a senior non-commissioned officer in the Army. You know what it is to get results.
Right.
Whether it's because it's not just about the game. I know how to play the game. I know it's not just about winning games. Yes, winning games is a great part of it and whatnot, but it's more than that. It's much more than that. So I'm like worried. I'm like, is it going to be enough? And I don't know that cards can tell you that, but
in my head, and I'm just going to be really, really, really honest with you. Well, I have a question first. Is this something that you can do adjacent to if you take this new opportunity? Can you do both?
Oh, yes. I have the ability to do both because of my work.
Then, okay. That makes my answer a lot better because, I think absolutely it would be a good thing for you, but not if it's going to be the only thing for you, because I agree with what you just said. It's not going to be enough for you. I can tell you that already right now. It's not going to be enough if it's your only thing. But if this is adding something onto your plate that you are clearly passionate about. I grew up playing sports. I played softball, little league, high school. All that kind of stuff. I did the same thing. I ran track, played tennis, played volleyball, girls flag football. I played it all. And I agree with you 100%. It hits different when you have a female coach because it's way more relatable because we get each other deep down, woman to woman. We all get each other. Do I think that it would be really good for you to do something like that? Absolutely. But as long as it's not just the only thing, because I think it's not going to fill up your tank if it's the only thing. But I also want to say, like Rosalie just pointed out, she's like, it sounds like doing something different to me. Remember I was saying doing something different?
Yes.
Add it to your plate. I I agree with your husband. I think sometimes like having an outside perspective, well, when it's our partner, sometimes we just don't want to listen to it just because it's our partner. But when we have that outside perspective of our partner saying, no, you know exactly what needs to be done, what you have to say, what you need to do, he's absolutely right. You're great at a leadership role. You know about sports. You played the sports. You're a woman. You can relate to these young girls. You already know that coaching isn't just about coaching the sport. It's teaching those lifelong lessons, not giving up, persevering through adversity, sportsmanship. You already know all those things. 100% green light, go for it. 100%. Okay. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for calling in and being willing to do it live. I appreciate it.
No problem. I just have one more question
Sure.
real quick. And is this a mediumship thing? So my daughter, she keeps telling me she feels like we have like ghosts attached to us. She swears we do. And she swears she sees it on me. Is that that's a mediumship type situation?
I'd probably have to talk to her to kind of like feel what she has going on. And I can kind of, if I talk to her, I could probably see what she sees. So if you ever wanted to do a private reading with her, if you were comfortable with that, I could talk to her about it. If she is, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm not saying that at all. But if, as a mother, if you truly believe what she's saying and she is seeing that stuff, then she probably is a medium, and it wouldn't hurt for her to have some ideas of how to deal with those things, because I promise you, as growing up myself as a medium and not having an outlet or someone to talk to about this kind of stuff, you see things that are light, you see things that are very dark, you can have things very much attracted to you. Like, I always thought that my house, every house I live in, was haunted, and it wasn't. It was me. And I had some very dark things attach themselves to me through, different times of my life. So if it is very much a possibility, but I would really have to talk to her, and then I could probably see what she sees.
Okay,
but
I
it is
definitely will do that.
Yeah.
Yes, she doesn't.
Yeah, I've had quite a few people actually throughout the years have me talk to their children. I have talked to quite a few children, obviously with their parents there, that that they are mediums, and I will tell you, it can be very, very, very hard to cope with when you don't have the right tools to cope with them.
Okay.
But yeah,
she's 16 and we just had a new house built like a year ago, and she's like, she comes in my room and she always looks into my like in my bathroom, that my closet is through the bathroom, and every time she looks at it, I'm like, why do you do that? She's like, because I feel like I see something. I'm like, it's the brand house. What are you talking?
Yeah, but you know what though? Building any sort of like energetic building restoration, refurbishment, that kicks that stuff up big time. So for her, that could be kicking stuff up for her big time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely need to. Yes, I definitely need to do
that.
Yeah.
You can send me a private message if you need to, and I can give you my booking link, or I could post it for you like online or stuff like that. And then we could talk about it further, and then you can decide what you would like to do. But I could definitely probably help her out. I would just have to talk to her though.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Yes, you're absolutely welcome. You have a good rest of your night. Okay.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, it is so hard. I remember being a teenager and being a medium and not knowing what it was that I was seeing, what it was that I was hearing, like the voices, seeing spirits, having them talk to me, having dark things attached to me, having crazy things happen in my home. And I would talk to my mom about it, and I'd be like, mom. And she's like, no, because my mom was very religious. She's very, very, very religious. So she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah. Okay. It can be very scary. It can be very scary. I understand. I've actually talked to, like I was saying on the phone, I've actually talked to quite a few parents have reached out to me about their child that is experiencing you're lurking and helping for the algorithm. Thank you. Hey, I'll take it. I have talked to a few children that are definitely mediums for sure, and it's hard. It's hard. You have to know how to close it off. You have to know how to safeguard yourself. All of the above, and it can be very, very, very difficult. So, and that was Amanda. I just did. Okay, you're telling me. I know, it's honestly like I wish that I would have had someone when I was younger to tell me that I'm not crazy for the things that I was hearing and experiencing and feeling and seeing. And uh, I remember being a little girl and seeing things. I was at Kmart with my mom once. Kmart. This is how old this is. Kmart. Now, granted, I'm 36. I was a little girl. I was probably less than 10 years old. And I remember being at Kmart. Remember when Kmart had that food court, okay, with the popcorn in the bag and then the big slushy machine, Slurpee slushy machine, and they had the ice cream and all kind of stuff. I remember, I think I was like having some like something with my mom, and I was sitting at a table. And I remember seeing this older man who worked at Kmart, and he was sitting like, me and my mom are sitting here, and he was kind of like in the corner, and it looked like he was taking his break. And I just saw this dark, dark, dark cloud around him. And I did not know it then, but I remember feeling so afraid of that dark cloud. I remember feeling like that dark cloud was just so scary and so dark. And I now know what that is. And I was seeing death on somebody. And I never, that was the first time I ever saw death on someone. The second time I ever saw death on someone is my mom's boyfriend that she was with. We all lived together. Great man. His name was Bob. Bob, love you. He was the best. Wonderful stepdad. Treated my mom so good. Treated my mom so good. And oh, you know what? Side note, my dad has passed away too. And right before my dad passed, or right before my mom passed away, it was really weird because like my mom and dad like started like getting a little buddy buddy again. And my dad was around when my mom passed, and my dad would help take care of my mom. And he would like my dad used to be an alcoholic, and he was abusive, right? And he very much changed many, many, many years ago. And I'm not saying he changed and then he didn't really change. I mean, he really completely changed. He stopped drinking. He was a very different person, very different person. And I commend him for that. You did good on that one, Dad. And I honestly, like, right at the end, I would say like maybe like a few months before my mom passed, they got extra close. And I remember one time they were at my house, and my dad and my brother wanted to go fishing at the beach. My like to do like shark fishing and stuff like that together. And my mom was sick, and I was at home with Mason, and my brother had brought my mom to my house for her to be with me for the day. And oh, I don't want to cry, but I remember that my mom was sitting on the couch and my dad was sitting on the couch next to her, and they were like holding hands. And my mom's name was Angelina, but everyone called her Angel. And he was like, Angel, I just love you so much, and you've always been my girl. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, what the hell is going on over there? And I'm like, what the hell? And then I was in the kitchen, sitting at a little table, and I was like, I was chopping up some vegetables for dinner, and they were all coming back and having dinner at my house, and my brother was going to grill some fish he got and all kind of stuff, whatever. And me and my brother, I'm like, my brother's name is Forrest, like the trees, Forrest. And I'm like, Forrest, what the fuck is going on? What are they doing? What are they doing? And he goes, girl, he's like, because my parents were staying with my brother because I had a family, we all lived together, and my brother was single at the time. So, my parents were staying with him because my mom was sick. My dad would help take care of my mom and stuff. So it was kind of like a family effort. Now, my parents had split up when I was young. You know what I mean? Like I remember them splitting up when I was around like 5, 6 years old. Right. And I was like, Forrest, what is going on? And he goes, oh, girl, he goes, they watch TV together. They got shows together. Like it was crazy to kind of like see them like canoodling and stuff like that. I was like, what the, and it was just funny. But now thinking about it, my mom's heart, I think she was never the same after Bob passed away. And that was the guy that I saw death on the second time when I was little. And my mom was never the same. But now thinking about it, now that they're all passed away, do you think that they have like a love triangle up there? Or do you think that it's like just like Three's Company where they're all cool with each other? Like, did my mom have to choose? You know what I mean? Like, I think about this kind of stuff. I'll never know. The world will never know. Hi, Bethany. Yes, I'm back. I've been back. No, I think about that. Like, oh my God, Mom, what's the cheese made? What's going on up there? Are you with Bob? Are you back with Dad? Like, what's going on? Maybe my mom's playing the field up there. I'm not sure what she's got going on up there. Okay. The next person we are going to call is Martha E. What we're doing right now is live call readings. So I have a few people on my list. I'm still doing their readings. I have 3 more people to do. Yes, my birthday twin. I have 3 more readings to do for tonight. I can do some more live readings again tomorrow for you guys. No problemo. Oh, soda burp. Okay. Martha E. I'm going to be calling you Martha E. Yolanda. Where's Yolanda? I think Yolanda's on my Facebook side. Yolanda, unless you did already, and I could be completely wrong. Oh, you did. Yali, I got you. Never mind. I see it now. I just want to make sure that I got your phone number, okay? Let me write that down. I got your phone number. Okay, let me go ahead and write that down. Okay. All right, I'm going to be calling Martha E next. Martha E. Give me just a second. Let me write down this phone number to make sure I don't do it incorrect. Okay. All right. Thank you, Yolanda, for sending me your number. I appreciate it. You are appreciated. Okay. All right. Martha E. Let's call Martha. Okay. Oh my God. I can't stop thinking about that now. Like, do you think that they have, like, who did she choose? Like, I love my dad, right? Like, that's my dad, even though, like, he wasn't always the best. I love my dad, but then, like, did she go back to Bob? Like, you know what I mean? Because my mom was gone for many years. You know what I mean? And then my dad died. So what if, like, my mom went back to Bob, and then here comes my dad, and, he's looking to get his girl back, and she's already canoodling in heaven with Bob. So just think about that kind of stuff. I just think pull cards in that. I don't think I can pull cards on that. Oh my God, but that would be so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm going to call you, Martha. I'm going to call you. I hope you're ready. Okay. Oh, my phone's at 100%. So let me charge this one up. My regular phone, because she's gonna be dying soon. And then we allow that. I know, right, Alexis? Like, could you imagine if I pulled cards on my mom's potential like love triangle that's going on? Okay. All right, Martha, here we go. If I could type, that would be good. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Martha.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let me just pause you for 1 second.
Sure.
I have a very hard, I just want to answer a question. I have a very hard time reading cards for myself. I try sometimes, but I think that I'm very like blinded by like what I already know and like how I already feel about a situation. So I feel like I could possibly interpret cards because of how I feel and what I want or what I don't want. So that's why it's a little harder for me. I try sometimes, but I don't really put a lot of stock into it. Okay. Sorry, I just want to answer that question because I do get that question fairly often, but and then I get a little annoyed by it because I can't read cards for me. Okay. Okay, so as far as for your 15-minute reading, what would you like to know? What would you like to talk about?
Well, I was thinking about career and relationship at this time.
Okay.
But the other day, you did do a poll on me on life, and you said that I was giving, and I had a lot of takers around me.
I remember that.
Maybe a little clarification on that, because I don't know if it's falling on the career side or my personal side.
Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's falling on career or personal, but it could probably be both because I remember when I was pulling your cards for you the other day. Now that you said that, I remember, and I just felt so depleted. Like I felt
feel depleted.
Yeah, I felt so depleted. Like when I pulled your cards the other day, I just felt like you just bend and bend and bend and bend and give and give and give, and you deplete yourself. I felt depleted. Like that's the only word that I could give it as is depleted. Like I feel like you would give everybody else the oxygen that's in your lungs and then you just can't breathe.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it feels like to me. But in all honesty, I don't really have the discernment on whether it's one or the other. And the reason why I think I can't choose is because I feel like it's both.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I hate that you're doing that though. I know that you want me to answer these questions, but I hate that you're doing that. But I feel like even if I tried to talk you out of it, you'd still do it anyway.
Probably.
Yeah. Like I feel like you're just gonna keep doing it anyway. But you know what though? Like are you a mom, if you don't mind me asking?
No.
No?
My boyfriend
Okay.
has a son that lives with us though.
Okay. It kind of, you have that mom energy, like that, you know what I mean? Like that give. And that's why I was asking, because you kind of have that like mom selflessness. Like when you're a mom, that selflessness just hits on another level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you feel like that to me. Like you would just give, like if someone was like, hey, can I have a little bit of like the air in your lungs? You're like, sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like you would just keep doing it until you have nothing left. And honestly, I'm not even going to try to talk you out of it because I know that you would do it anyway. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So as far as like for career, what would you like to know?
Well, I was looking into moving up, and an opportunity had come up some months ago, but I didn't get it. It's come up again, but I think it's too soon for me to reapply. So I'm kind of just, am I going to stay here for a little while longer before I move up type of thing?
Okay. Let me go back on why you didn't. Oh, I got cards jumping out here. Let me go back why you didn't get it. Is it?
Okay.
You said that it was maybe too soon for you, but is it too soon for you because you haven't? I don't feel like it's too soon for you because you don't have the qualifications. Is it another reason why it's too soon for you? Like, have you just not been at that place long enough to get something like that? Because I don't feel like you're not qualified.
No, I've been there forever. I feel like it's more that I probably haven't. My ex-manager would say, "You're not selling yourself enough. You're not."
No, I don't like
doing
that.
what you can do.
I don't like that already.
I'm very on the shy side,
Yeah.
so I tend to be more on the quiet side and not try to post myself or anything.
I don't like that answer. Not from you, and not from you, but from your manager. I think that's the most cop-out bullshit answer ever. Like, oh, you don't sell yourself enough. I don't think you have to sell yourself. As them being your manager, they should know what your qualifications are, what you're capable of doing, your track record, and all that kind of stuff. That's like the most bullshit answer ever. I don't like it. The reason why I asked, and maybe I should have blurted it out to begin with, but the reason why I asked is I feel like there is someone that just does not see you as being where you want to be. And I think it's not a personal level. They're just like, no, they're just not good for that. And I think that's bullshit. I think that's such a bullshit answer. You know what I mean? Like someone was just like Alexis here is saying, they're wanting you to do it all without giving you the recognition for it because and let's go back to the you being depleted statement that I was saying. If you weren't capable of doing the job, then why do they keep putting so much on your damn plate?
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? That's like I don't like it already. I'm already pissed about it for you, okay? Okay. All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna be your sister here when I tell you this, okay? You have this high priestess card and you have it upside down. That means that you're not seeing yourself in a power position and you're not standing up for yourself. I'm not gonna call you a doormat, but I want to say that you're letting people walk on you.
That's true.
Okay. You also have a card of protection here, and it's also upside down. Again, that would infer to me that you're definitely not protecting yourself. You have a foundation card, which is upside down. I'm reading that as your foundation needs to change. Your foundation needs to change. I'm going to be 100% honest with you here. I don't see you moving up where you are. And I hate that. I hate that for you because it seems like you've given so much to this company. You've given loyalty, you've given your time, and they're not repaying you back. You've scratched their back and they're not scratching yours. You've done more than scratch their back. I can already feel it. You do have a couple cards here that signify to me it is time to move on. You have an initiation card, which is right side up here. And I think that is you needing to branch out. You have this fertility card here, and that is you nurturing and pouring back into you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you have a cleansing card here. So a cleansing card would be pretty much what it is, getting rid of something that is doing a disservice to you. You have a stability card here, and your stability card is upside down. And I'm going to read that as with this card earlier, that your foundation needs to change. That because you don't have stability there anymore. It's not like you're going to get fired or anything like that. You just don't have that stability there that you should have with a company that you've given so much time to. God, I really don't like your manager now. I hope they stub their toe, and I hope tomorrow morning their coffee's bitter. I hope it's so damn bitter. I hope their coffee's so damn bitter tomorrow. I hope they accidentally put salt instead of sugar in their coffee. Yeah, I'm just not liking it. I'm really not liking them right now. I hate it when people take advantage of people. I hate it when people aren't recognized. I hate it when people are disrespected. And I hated that answer. Gosh, do I hate that answer of you're not selling yourself. You shouldn't have to sell yourself. They know you work with them every day. They know what your capabilities are. And again, they put so much on your plate. They know what you're capable of handling. And that's such a bullshit answer. Um, have you started looking at new jobs?
I have not.
Okay, I want you to. Because you have a timeline card here and you have a fall card here. We just started fall. This is a green light card for me.
Okay.
This is a green light card for me. You also have a card of moving in secret. I want you, I don't know if you heard the first call that I was saying, do not tell anyone that you're looking. Do not tell anyone right away if you're going to leave. Do not tell anyone if you're interviewing. Don't say anything. I want you to keep it very guarded and very close to the chest, because I feel like, especially in your situation, I feel like if it slipped out, they would push you out. I also feel like if you were to put in 2 weeks notice, I feel like they would let you go right away. It is normally the advice that I give to everyone in general, but I feel like in this situation, it feels worse. To me, it makes my stomach kind of like shake. So that's how I know that these people would be spiteful with you. Not happy for you, they would be spiteful. And you know what? Now thinking about it, because I'm so pissed about what they said. now I'm pissed for you, girl. Now thinking about it, the funny thing is that if you were to leave, I know that they're going to be spiteful about it. And why would they be so spiteful if if you're not selling yourself enough to them to get where you want to be? You know what I'm saying? They can't have it both ways. It's time to go. Time to go. 100%.
Completely from the company or just from that location? Because we have a lot of locations.
I'm okay with either of what you want to do. I don't want to tell you either or, because I actually feel okay with both. However you feel comfortable branching out, do so, but I just want you to branch out.
Okay.
I would say to be open to both. I would never tell. Yeah, I would never say to not be open or to close one door. I would say leave both doors open and see what comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, but leave where you are.
Okay.
Leave where you are. Oh God, I hope that manager's coffee tastes horrible tomorrow. I just feel so mad for you. Like I hate that kind of stuff. I just don't understand.
I was kind of first too, but I let it go by now. But they did hire a different manager, and she only lasted like I think 6 months.
Oh, yikes!
So now we're hiring again. So
well,
that's
so funny, because I bet you would have lasted a lot longer than 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shocker. Yeah, exactly. Rosalie's saying in here. Rosalie's on the Facebook side. Rosalie's one of my best friends ever.
Oh, I love Rosalie.
Oh, you love Rose?
Yeah, I watch her videos too.
Okay, well, Martha says hi, Rosalie. Rosalie said, I feel like she's threatened by her potential, and I could absolutely see that, 100%. Alexis is agreeing 100%. Mermaid over here is saying, I worked at a place like that many times. It's like such a shitty, thing. Okay, we have a couple minutes left. If you want to ask me about relationship, if I can give you something real quick, I will absolutely do so.
Yeah, I just feel like I haven't been putting in a lot of my part or doing my part to be a good girlfriend. So I don't know if that comes out at all.
Okay, let me.
I feel like I'm pushing my boyfriend away, but I don't need to because I still don't want to do that.
Okay. This is going to be a stupid question, but have you talked to him about it?
No, not really.
Okay. Listen, now I'm gonna be your sister again. Girl, you gotta talk to him about it. Just like you know how like we're not well, sometimes I can read people's mind a little bit, but like we're not mind readers. You know what I mean? Like especially for men, we all know majority of men, they're stupid. So yeah, 110%. So I would 100,000,000% implore you to speak about it. Let me see card here. Oh, he seems like a good guy. I'm already looking in cards.
He is.
Oh.
Push him away.
Oh my God. He has like sweet.
I'm usually the problem.
Well, I can see you could be a little hostile.
Yes.
Yeah, because yeah. Okay. I'm trying to be real nice, okay? No, you're not that bad.
You don't have to be.
No, you're not that bad. I promise. But you do have a couple cards here. Like, I'm not sure if you can see the screen, but you do have a couple cards here that would signify to me that you kind of sometimes are in your own lane so much where you forget that you have a pack with someone else in your pack and you're not a lone wolf. Does that make sense?
So spot on. That's what he tells me all the time.
There you go. I can tell that it's like you have a partner. You're not alone. And I feel like you navigate through life and through decision making and stuff like that. And you exclude that partnership. And you know what the thing is though? I kind of feel like it's not like he wants to always give input. It's just he just wants to be in the know. He just wants
to be included.
He just wants to be included in the conversation. You have he is coming up here and he is coming up really, really, really good. I feel like he just has sweet little puppy energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh totally. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is a you thing. I'm being completely honest. This is a you thing. I think what you should do, because you already know. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the same thing. I can feel it too. He is your soft place to land. He is your confidant. And I think that you should trust him more. Not that you don't trust him, but I think you should trust him more as to you can spill things to him. You can include him. He is a soft place to land for you. He is going to be stability for you. You know what I mean? He is a safe place for you to cry, to talk, to anything. I think that his energy feels really, really, really good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I think you should, either make him his favorite dinner, order in his favorite food, maybe go to his favorite restaurant, just talk to him. I will honestly tell you, I feel like as soon as you talk to him and say, hey, I know I've been doing this, I've been doing X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that way. I want to try to include you more. Just bear with me. Let me work on it. I love you. Thank you for being such a good partner, because he feels like a great partner.
Yes.
He feels like a great partner. Okay, girl, go be nice to your man. Go be real nice to your man.
I know. I never got that.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, honestly, I'm a very independent person too. So even for me, like it's hard, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. And then I hold things in and I hold it and I hold it and I hold it and I hold it. And then eventually, like when I explode, I just like the tears come out and I just start like word vomiting everything that I'm feeling and everything that I'm, thinking and all this kind of stuff. And I did this to my boyfriend, like I think earlier this week, I think. And he's like, why don't you talk to me? And I'm like, I just don't want to bother you and I feel bad. And he's like looking at me like, are you dumb? And Rosalie will tell you, like, my boyfriend is like this, like, he's so sweet. He's like literally like puppy energy. He's like a little puppy. And I tell him the same thing. Like, he can tell me anything. I'm your partner and all kind of stuff, but I have to practice what I preach. And I think that you would preach the same thing to someone else, but you're not practicing.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, girl. Well, let me let you go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me call you and do it live. Girl, go be real nice to your man this weekend, damn it.
I will. I will.
Okay, girl. All right. You have a good one. All
You
right.
too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Alrighty. I know that you guys are messaging and stuff. I promise I'm not trying to ignore you or anything like that. I'm trying to concentrate. Vanessa, tell her to do something spicy. Yes, Martha, do some spicy stuff for him. But you better feed that man first. I feel like he wants to eat first. He feels like he definitely wants to eat. Oh, Rosalie, my boyfriend starts his new job on Monday. He got all that squared away, and we went and got him some uniform stuff today. Martha, if you're over there on the YouTube side, sorry, Rosalie said you need to do some spicy stuff for that man this weekend. You better be twisting your legs in places that they normally can't go. Being super spicy. Oh, thank you, Shayna. I appreciate it. If you're not following, make sure you follow me, girl, or you're gonna get it. threaten people with pens. Okay, Guadalupe, you are next, but I'll skip you for right now. I'll skip you right now, Guadalupe. Let me know when you're ready, and if I don't see it right away, just keep messaging until I see it. But take your time. It's okay. I'll skip you for right now, and I'll move on to the next person, and then we'll see in like about another 15 minutes or so to see if you're ready. Okay. You're back home from work. Yay. Girl, fuck that job. No, I was kidding. No, keep your job, girl. Keep your job. Sometimes Diet Coke just like, no, that's not even Diet Coke. That's the Great Value one. I'm not going to lie. That is the Sam's brand Diet Coke. It's like a silver can. It is so good. And then you're so welcome, Guadalupe. Just let me know when you're ready. And then the Sam's Cola, which is the Walmart, the Sam's Cola, the one in the black can is supposed to be like Coke Zero, because you know how you have Diet Coke and Coke Zero. When I tell you that it is really good, it is really good. I very, very, very much like the Diet Cola in the silver can. It is very, very, very good. I don't drink regular soda. Very good, Ruby. How's your night going? I don't drink regular soda. I've tried like a sip or two of like my boyfriend's, and I'm like, like I can't do it. It's just like, it's too strong. It's too strong. And Andrea, I'm doing live call-in readings tonight. I do have a couple more on my list, and it's already midnight, so I'm probably only going to do those 2 for tonight. But I am going to come back tomorrow around, I would say 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. And I feel like when I go live in the evening, that's the better time for me to do it. Like that I see I get more people in and stuff like that, because we're all working during the day and all kind of stuff, and then we got to come home and make dinner and take care of our kids, those damn kids, and all that kind of stuff. But I've found that between like 9 to 10 p.m. Is well, I'm Eastern time, but I feel like that's like the good spot where people are like available and all kind of stuff. Let me see. Oh, thank you. I thought you were like, oh, I'm contagious. I'm like, no, girl, I'm contagious. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. Oh, girl, we always on a budget these days. We're always on a budget these days. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. I love being live. I love talking to people. I love this so much more than sitting down and doing like content, because like I was telling Rosalie the other day, for me, like when I sit down and I try to film content, sometimes I just feel like my thoughts just like go out the window and like my brain just turns blank. And it's kind of a lot harder for me. I'm more of a talker. Like I like to talk to people. I love being able to, I don't know why I've never thought of this. But I'm glad I did. Um is it Liza? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is Liza. Liza, when I do readings live, or just anybody that's here, when I do readings live, I try to do a smaller and a discounted version of my full readings. My full readings that I do are private readings, and you guys can schedule those with my booking calendar. If I'm not able to do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. That's fine with me too, Guadalupe. That would be perfectly fine. It just really depends on what you're wanting to like book and stuff. If you want to look at the booking calendar, that I just posted it. Let me put it I'll put it in the pinned comment so you can see it. But that is my booking calendar. If you wanted to book a private reading with me, you can do so. But when I do these readings online, like when I'm live, I try to do like a smaller like discounted version of a full reading. Because I like to be able to, give people that option to do so. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. Did anybody just see that, or is that me? That wasn't me, right? I know you can probably see my fan. Like you can see the light in the fan, but I feel like my lights just went woo. But I'm used to that kind of stuff because like my energy is like really, really, really like strong. Let me see. No, Lupe, we want you tonight. Thank you for doing that. Let me see. Thank you for doing that. I've been loving her for 2 years and you for longer. Even though the struggles, I love you. You remain strong. Thank you, Bethany. I appreciate it. Bethany, my birthday twin. Can I private message and kind of explain what I want? My son has been gone for 2 years and I've been looking for someone to help me. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you guys if you guys have any questions about private readings, like things you can ask, like stuff like that, you can always message me. You can message me on Facebook. I know I will get the notification on Facebook. Sometimes on Instagram, it's like sometimes you have to go in like message requests and I won't see it. Twitter, I think, does the same thing. So I always tell everyone to message me on Facebook, especially if you're on Facebook. My email is literally my name. It's me, Vanessa Duh @gmail.com. I tried to make it like super, super, super easy. But absolutely, absolutely email me. Send me a message. You don't have to ask. Everyone's welcome to message me. And I'm so, so, so sorry you lost your son. Like I have a son. He's 12 years old. He's almost 13. I don't even want to think about it because I'm trying not to cry right now just thinking about it. Like my mother heart just can't. I'm so sorry you lost your son. See, you're gonna make me cry, okay? Don't make me cry. Y'all listen, thugs don't cry. Thugs don't cry. When it comes to children, like I just can't. You know what I mean? Like that's my soft spot is children. And you're gonna make me cry in like 2 seconds when it comes to children. Any chance either of y'all have I don't know, like Bethany, I'm not sure, like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, what are those, like the charts and stuff? I've never done that kind of stuff. Good night, Ruby. I'm glad that you were here to hang out. I've never done anything like that, like the little chart things. I'm not really sure about those. You know what's funny? Okay, you know how they have a normal, like your normal zodiac, right? You know how like you have a normal zodiac, but then there's another zodiac where it's like, oh no, they're claiming that the original zodiac isn't correct, the dates aren't correct. Okay, I'm a Gemini, but if if the person that's saying that there's that zodiac, the new one is correct and the old one is incorrect, then I would be a Taurus, I believe. I hope it's not weird. I know you're saying no, it's I don't think it's I mean Rosalie is she don't care, girl. She ain't gonna care. Rosalie don't care. Now if you like told her some like other weird stuff, she'd be like, I'm a professional astrologer. It hasn't been changed. Long story short, it hasn't. Okay, because I've seen two different kinds. Like, okay, so my birthday is May 26th. And I saw one, like the normal zodiac, right? But then I saw this other one come out where it's like the days are off like slightly. And I think I was a Taurus in that one. I don't remember what it was. I'm not saying it was real or not real. I don't know. But I could see how they would both be very fitting if that's the word to use. I would still be a Gemini. Okay, because someone told me I would be a Taurus. If I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I am. Help me. I don't know who I am. I don't know. Let's see. I know in the Chinese zodiac, I know I'm a dragon. That I do know. I'm a dragon. You're on the cusp. Okay. I honestly I don't know. Oh, your granddaughter is May 26th. Oh, I love that. I love my birth. I just feel like it has like a good ring to it. The only bad thing is that like my birthday all the time has fallen on like Memorial Day or stuff like that. So if I ever wanted to go do anything or go out of town and stuff like that, like everything's more expensive, everything's booked. You know what I mean? So my boyfriend's birthday is Christmas Eve. And I think that's like really, really, really cute. Oh, you're on the cusp too? See, I don't know anything about like the this person's a this rising and a this moon and stuff like that. Like I have no idea about that kind of stuff. And it's funny because people tell me all the time, they're like, "Oh, you're a psychic medium. Aren't you supposed to know that?" And I'm like, "No, because the dead people that I talk to don't tell me about that." You know what I mean? Like it's not something I've really strived to learn. Um Also too, like I can read people's aura colors. I don't have to see them to do it. I can just picture you or see your name and then do it. And your aura colors are always forever changing. They don't always stay the same. They're always forever changing. And the funny thing is that like when I do it, I don't want to know, I don't want to learn what the colors mean or anything like that because I feel like I would be not blinded. What's the word? I feel like I would be oh my god, what's the word I want to use? I would be like a little tainted with the knowledge. Like I just want to organically see the color. I don't want to know what it means. If that makes sense. Like I just want to see the color. I don't want to know what they mean. Because like I feel like if I knew what it meant, then when I saw someone that I know, I would put my thought on what the color would be and not what the color organically is, if that makes sense. That's really cool. I didn't know that aura yes, your aura colors always change. Some people's sign change, but not everyone. It depends. Oh, okay. You're thinking of sidereal astrology. Okay, I honestly don't know too much about it. I think it's very interesting. I just really don't know too much about it. I remember one time I had God, what teacher was he? I think he was either a history or a science teacher of mine. God, well, no, shit, I can't remember. Oh, no. He was a science teacher of mine. I'm sorry. He was a science teacher of mine. And he was telling me, and I've tried to look this up. He was telling me that there in astrology, there is like 2 Gemini people. And he said, he would always tell me, he's like, you're one of them to a T. And I'm like, what? And he would never tell me what it was about. but he would tell me, he's like, you are one of them to a T exactly. And I'm like, okay. But I didn't know like what it was about. You sometimes see white around people. Ooh, oh, Guadalupe, maybe you got a little bit of skills here. You got a little bit of skills. You coming from my gig, girl? Guadalupe's coming from my damn gig. That is really cool. That is really cool. I remember I went to the gas station. Girls trying to oracles. Oh my god, I love it when people are drunk. I think it's so funny. Yeah, that's very possible. It's very possible that she was. Yes, Guadalupe is next. I'm not sure if she's ready. If not, I'm gonna skip her and go to someone else, and then I'll do Guadalupe next. Let me see. B-Day is your sun sign. Oh, okay. Your birthday is your sun sign. Your moon is mostly your place of birth, kind of time. Oh, okay. Well, I was born in Orlando, Florida on May 26th of 1988. I think it was a Thursday. I think my mom, something like that, said it was a Thursday or Friday. I don't know. Something like that. And it was like super early in the morning, is what she said. And she said, I popped right out. She was like, she goes, you just popped right out. Popped right out. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, when I see aura colors on people, I don't know. I just picture them. Even like I've done them live before, and I just kind of like picture them and I put them on a silhouette and I can see colors. I don't do anything as far as like animals, but I can see aura colors on animals. A lot of people think I can talk to animals. I don't do that. Um the most I saw like or the most I see with animals is I can see aura colors on animals. Um and then sometimes like when animals are deceased, I have seen them in readings like when I'm doing mediumship and I'm doing private readings. I can do that, but a lot of times people think I talk to animals and I don't. I think that would be cool. I'm not sure if that's even possible, but who am I to say that that's not possible? I'm sure in some way, shape, or form, somewhere it is. You want to run my chart? Go ahead, girl. Tell me all about it. 26 is such a meaningful number. My dad, Julie, my brother, Felipe, all. Yeah, girl, 26. 26 is a good number. 26 is always a good number. Oh my god, I think I haven't heard any Felipe stories in a while, but I think Felipe is a riot. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Lights are off about with both of them trying to get them to sleep. No problem, Guadalupe, you're fine. Oh, there's lunar zodiacs and western ones. Okay. Could we do aura readings one night? Absolutely. Birth charts take birth location. Yes, I did not know that. You can talk to living animals. You know what's so funny? Like I feel like a lot of times like I have a kinship with animals, especially like wild animals and stuff like that. Like y'all know if you guys have been around for a long time, like I loved my ducks, right? I used to feed all the ducks and all that kind of stuff. And then I have so many times I've had wild animals come very close to me and they'll just kind of like look at me and all kind of stuff. Um, I don't know. I've just always been like that. I've always attracted wild animals. Um, I don't know why, but I call myself the Snow White of where I live, just like as a joke. But I don't know. I've always liked animals. I feel like animals sometimes can like just like they feel your energy, like they feel your intention that you give off. They can feel if you're a good vibe or not. And I feel like animals are such a good judge of character sometimes. And like, I mean, I would never hurt an animal unless I absolutely freaking had to, but I would never hurt an animal. And I feel like they just kind of like know when good people are good people. They always say like like dogs and stuff like that are a good judge of character. Speaking of my damn cat, okay, this cat, she passes me right up all the time. And she goes right over to my boyfriend all the time. And I'm like, what the hell? You know? Pumpkin. It's Pumpkin. She's like that. She's goes right over. I think she's trying to steal my man. It's not gonna happen. But I think the cat's trying to steal my man. Oh yeah, she's a daddy's girl. If Pebbles leaves my world will end. Oh, I think it's so funny what Rosalie's dogs like they snore. Oh no! Oh no! My MacBook just totally turned off. What in the world? What in the absolute world just happened? Huh. Well, I had a dog who hated my boyfriend when I was younger. It turned out he was a huge shitbag. Did it overheat? No. I don't know. It's my MacBook. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's gonna turn back on in a second. That was really, really, really weird. I have no idea. I've got none. Not one iota of an idea of what happened, but I'm trying to turn it back on now. Good Lord, have mercy. It says that the battery died, but it shouldn't have died because it's literally plugged in. And it didn't give me any notification that my battery was getting low. Life with me is just so weird. I don't know. My energy drained. Oh, there you are, Rosalie. I just texted you. I was like, I don't know what just happened, but it literally like did not give any indication at all that because on a MacBook it'll tell you any computer it'll tell you repeatedly like, hey bitch, your shit's getting low. And yep, I just have that that energy. It just sucks it completely. Like, I'm gonna try to get it back on. That kind of like really, really, really sucks. Kind of really sucks. I feel bad. Yeah. I could go live on my phone. I'm trying to get it to turn back on though. I'm gonna let it charge for a minute. Yes, I know you guys lost me on Facebook. I have no idea what happened. Apparently my MacBook died, but it gave me zero indication that it was dying. And it should have literally, like, your MacBook will literally tell you, just like your iPhone, you're at 20%, you're at 10%. And it told me absolutely nothing like that. So, of course, listen, universe, you need to settle down, okay? Trying to get some shit done here. The universe needs to settle. No, it wasn't you. It was definitely me. You know what? I think this is a good time to cleanse myself because, your girl's energy is just very, very strong. Very strong. When I tell you my energy is very strong, I've literally had things fall off the walls around me that have been sitting on walls for years. I remember one time, oh, I got an itch. I remember one time I was walking by my Christmas tree and I was not that close to it. I was probably maybe like 2 feet away from it, right? I very securely put my ornaments on my tree because when I hook it, I like press the hook in and make sure that the ornaments stay on the tree because I don't want my ornaments falling off and breaking, right? Rosalie will tell you, I'm extremely anal when it comes to things like that. Like I'm very much type A. I do things a certain way for a reason. Very type A. And I literally was like walking by my tree. And after I walked by my tree, it was maybe about 5 or 6 seconds later. This was when I still lived in Orlando. And 5 or 6 seconds later, I just hear like bump, bump, bump. I'm like, what the hell? And I turn around and one of my ornaments fell. And then I go to pick it up and another one, bump, bump, bump. And there wasn't anything around me to cause it. And then like later that day, I remember I had like a picture just fall off my wall that had been there for years. There's no reason for it. And what I've learned is my energy is very, very, very strong. I don't know how that happens. I don't know why it happens. But I've noticed that the times where stuff like that does happen is times in my life where my emotions are so, so, so high. And I think that when my emotions are very, very, very high like that, I don't even have the ability to regulate that energy. And when I can't even regulate that energy, it's got to go somewhere, right? You know what I mean? Like it just has to go somewhere. I'm trying to get my MacBook to turn back on, and it's literally like not wanting to turn back on. Well, that's weird. Okay, let me try this. It's literally plugged into the wall. Like there's no reason why it shouldn't. It's constantly at a state of charging. So there's literally no reason why it should be doing that at all. And you know what? Guadalupe is over here for my reading, but my last reading person is over on Facebook, so I need to get it back on. I have a question for you. Is it possible to see auras on the screen? If I saw a picture of someone, yes, I can see an aura on them, but I don't need to see a picture of someone to see auras. I just kind of like, I think of their name, like this is what I do. I close my eyes, I think of their name, and then I just kind of like picture a silhouette, and it just shows up for me. Yeah, it just shows up for me. I really don't need to see a picture. Would it be easy? Sure. To see an aura on a picture, absolutely. But when I have seen auras on pictures, the auras are a lot lower. And I think also too sometimes that I see their aura of the time of the picture. I don't see the aura that is current, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I see the aura that belongs in that time and place, not the aura that it is currently possibly. I feel like when I think about their name and I concentrate about them and I say their name in my mind. And when I say their name in my mind and I look at them and I see their aura, that's what I see. You were commenting like, yeah, it literally like my Facebook just completely just, my laptop died, and there's no reason why my laptop should have died. It's plugged in. This whole entire time it's plugged in. I'm trying to turn it back on and it's not cooperating. Shayna, probably not tonight. I have 2 more readings to do and it's already 12:35 my time, but I'm gonna go live again tomorrow and do some readings. More than likely I'll go live again tomorrow and do it. Okay, because I see a little bit of white around you, but I'm also getting a headache too. You know, I have noticed that when people but Shayna, I do readings live all the time. Like I do some sort of reading. When I go live, I try to like change it up and stuff like that. Tonight is the first time that I did like the call-in thing though. Normally when I have seen white on people, the only thing that well, maybe not necessarily white. For me, it's more of like a sparkly kind of like gold. Um, and when I see like a sparkly kind of gold on people, um, I know it's a certain thing. I wouldn't be surprised because to me, I have seen other mediums in public and they all had white. Um, so that could be a possibility. I don't see auras for me. I don't get anything for me. It's it's funny because, well, not funny. Well, funny haha, I guess, but like I can't do things for me that I can do for everybody else. Like I just don't have, it's not that I don't have the ability for me. I just don't think that I am supposed to do that stuff for me. I think I'm supposed to do this stuff for other people. I'm trying to get my MacBook to turn back on here, and come on, girl. I know you can do it. I know you want to. I have no idea. I think maybe the power cord. No, because it's been charging this whole entire time. It's been charging this whole entire time. Yeah, that sucks. Big time. Okay, we're just gonna have to move on. It could be possible. Guadalupe, are you ready to do the reading, or do you want me to skip you for right now? Because I know that you're putting your kids to bed. I was told the reason mediums can't see themselves, etc., is because the gift is to be shared and not hoarded. I could see that. I could see that. I think that like I've kind of said that like many times too. Like I feel like I'm meant to do this for other people, and if I could do it for myself all the time, then I would possibly be like um not that I would hoard it, I guess. I think that maybe I would be more consumed with wanting to see things for me and wanting to do things for me that I guess I wouldn't really do it for people. Just, you want me to skip you? I think that I'm just going to try to cold call Yolanda because I can't get my computer to turn back on. And let me put a post on my Facebook real quick because I feel so bad that the post just went. Okay, let me post. So sorry, my live cut out. My laptop battery completely drained. No idea how that happened because my laptop was plugged in. Please feel free to join the live over on my live over on YouTube. Over there. Okay, I'll put that post on. Okay, I just posted about it on Facebook. Sorry, I have one more kid up, and she is the one that always gives me problems with bed. Oh, no problem, no problem. Well, thank you, Sheena. I'm glad that you found me on YouTube too. The crawling the other night, yeah, that was kind of crazy. You know what's funny is that like I've sat in here many times, and that's the only time I've ever heard that. That was when you were here. It's crazy. The last 30 minutes of your live on Facebook, it was glitching. That's so weird because it looked perfectly fine on my end. Normally, like I could see it, like if it was freezing or anything like that, and I have no idea why I was doing that. And now my computer literally like won't turn on. That's not good. It's not good. You know what I need to do? I really need to, you know what? I'm going to do this. I need to look up like StreamYards or Shipyards or just whatever it's called. That way I can have YouTube and Facebook in one. Like, so I don't have to do both computers. And I've said that like a million times, but I really need to do it. You're type C for crazy. Okay, let me just try to call Yolanda because I don't know what else to do other than just calling her because you know she's gonna be next on my reading. So we're just gonna call her. We're just gonna call her. I might go tinkle real quick again. Let me go tinkle really quick and I will be right back. And then we're gonna do the rest of the readings and stuff. Oh, my shorts are sticking to my butt. Don't look at my butt. Can you take this actually? Because my laptop, I've had it plugged in this whole entire time and it literally just died for no reason. I don't know why. I don't know how. I can't get it to turn back on. But maybe put it on your charger and see if that is helpful. I don't know if this cord is possibly going out or not. I hope not, but I feel like it might be. Just died. Yeah. Okay. When in doubt, give your stuff to your boyfriend, let him fix it. Okay. All right. Let me try to call Yolanda real quick because she's probably like, this bitch, I just paid her. Okay. All right. Hopefully she answers. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda, it's Vanessa. I'm going to try to call you back again in just a couple minutes, okay? Okay. Okay, my boyfriend literally just texted me, and he said that he thinks it's the cord because his charger is charging it. So maybe the cord has a short in it. Let's just hope for that. I need to get some more cords. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have some more cords in that cord bag that's in the junk drawer in the kitchen. When I'm done, I need to run the dishwasher anyway, so let's just go down there and check. I'm pretty sure it's probably that cord. But my computer never told me that the battery was getting low either, so that was kind of weird. Okay. The Mill Squad, too blessed to be stressed. I love that. That's so cute. Hey, followed you on here now too. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Check to see if it's the wall outlet. I did the other day actually because you know what? Now thinking about that, I plugged my laptop in the other day and it didn't like I had it in here charging. And when I came back in here, it like barely charged. And I was like, what the hell? And I thought that maybe it could have been the outlet. And I put my ring light in both of the outlet holes. And I was like, okay, it's not, the outlet's good. And then when I took the cord out of my laptop and I put it back in, it was charging just fine. So I was like, okay, well, maybe like, I just had to pull it out and put it back in. But yeah, it's probably the cord. The cord's starting to go bad. I know I have a ton more of the C chargers for sure. I want to get a lightning cable for the laptop. That's what my boyfriend just put it on, as his phone charger is one of the lightning charger ones. So hopefully that'll get it charged up. I feel so bad that it died when I had people in there. I feel so bad. Hopefully they see my Facebook message as well. I feel bad. That sucks. Sucks so bad. Okay. Let me see. When did I call Yolanda? Let's try to call her back. Okay, let me try to call her back. Yeah, it was my MacBook.
Hello.
Hey, Yolanda, it's Vanessa. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Hey, I'm so sorry. My laptop just totally died and gave me no indication that it was dying, and I felt so bad.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Okay, so I'm calling to do your reading. So let's, or no, you tell me, what would you like to know? What would you like me to look into?
You know what? Just be random with me.
Okay. Is there any questions that you have, like as far as like subject matter you want me to look into?
Just home and work life, maybe.
Home and work life? Okay. All right. Let's do, for work, I like this deck a lot. So let me go with this one. Let's see. Just shuffle these here. I'm so glad that I got a hold of you, because I was thinking to myself that I was like, I was like, oh my God, this woman's probably like, oh my God, I just paid this bitch.
I saw your message on Facebook.
Oh, you did?
Live.
Okay, good. Because I was like, oh my God, I hope that they saw that, because I felt so bad. Okay.
Oh yeah, it happened.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so as far as work life, do you want to change jobs?
I don't.
Well, the reason why I asked is because I see opportunity coming. I see opportunity coming. And you do have a grounding card here. I know you're not on YouTube. I'm still live on YouTube. You do have a grounding card here. So I could see that you're okay where you are. But you do have an invocation card here. So that is showing me that you have opportunity coming. Let me see. Let me see if I can see more of it. Oh, okay. It's going to be coming in the winter months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You have opportunity coming. You do have a card of passion here, and I honestly cannot tell if this passion card has to do with where you are or the opportunity that's coming. Let's see. Let me see what else we have. Honestly, I just got another card that's showing me timeline of winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You have another one of winter. Are you sure you don't want to change? Because like everything I'm seeing here, you have an awakening card here, so that would signify a change. You have a rebirth card here that would signify change. I'm not.
Like I want change, but my home personal life kind of prevents me from making a leap somewhere else.
Okay. I don't know if necessarily this might not be okay. Let's put it this. Let's throw this out there. Could it be possible that you could have opportunity come your way, but it's not with a different company, like it's still within your company. Is that possible?
Possible, yes.
Okay, because I'm seeing multiple cards here that present opportunity. I'm seeing cards that's giving me indication of winter months.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, I can see that.
okay. Yeah, I can see that you're comfortable where you are because you do have two grounding cards here. But also too, like you have multiple cards that speak of change and that's embracing. That could be embracing change if you want to. This is totally up to you if you want to. Now, what I am kind of concerned about, and I don't know if this affects you or not, because I feel like maybe it could be I could be just picking it up, but it may or may not be affecting you. You do have a couple cards here that would signify to me that you have someone that could be working against you, maybe someone that doesn't want to see you have opportunity, or someone in the workplace that maybe there's jealousy there, but there's someone that is showing up as negative here.
Okay.
I would be very careful though too, because there also is an additional concealment card when it comes to that. I think that this person might seem like they're friendly to you, but they're not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Um, it's really kind of hard to tell,
Okay.
but I think that with those two cards coming up, that's the feeling that I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing in my head, and that's what I'm seeing as someone that presents friendly, but I think that there's jealousy there for some reason.
Okay. Okay. I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a little bit careful. Ooh, thought. Okay, you don't have to tell me who it is or anything like that, but do you have an idea of maybe who it could be?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the way I lay out these cards kind of gives me an indication of where they would impact certain things like career wise for you. And I don't know if they would have like a direct impact, but I feel like this person wants to block opportunity for you. Like either it's like they don't want you to have it because they want it, or they don't want you to have it because they don't think that you're not that you're not good in that position or something like that, but it's just like they just don't want you to have it.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay.
I wish that I had an answer for that, but even I don't have an answer for that. But
Okay.
I did pull out another couple cards, and they still signify you having opportunity again. So
Really?
yes,
Wow.
I know that you're not you might not necessarily want it maybe, but it's there.
Yeah, our company is going through changes.
Okay.
So
With those,
yeah, I kind of see where you're going with that.
yeah, with those changes, I do see a couple clearance cards. Are they possibly like getting rid of something? And I don't know if it's getting rid of people or maybe necessarily getting rid of a like, okay, we're gonna get rid of this department or this group of people, but now we're gonna do this.
Yeah, we're going through a big change.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I've been hearing some of my doctors are like, we want to put you kind of in management position to manage the office because you're a good this, and that,
Okay, so that would be opportunity, right?
Right. Yeah. So I see where that's coming from.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here. And then also too, you have a clearance card that's over here. You have a clearance card. So I would say that's broadening the horizons, hey, I'm done with this and here I am, working here. You also have a happy union card. So I feel like if you did take these opportunities or whatever is going to be presented to you, I feel like it would be a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. I would just be really careful because there is another card that I pulled, and I pulled it with the cards that talk about this person that's like lurking in the shadows here. Let's call her Amy. I think Amy might pretend to be nice, but I think Amy's a little bit, I don't want to call her like a backstabber, but I feel like she's like that like secretly jealous girl, like she doesn't deserve that. I should be having that. Or she shouldn't get that. Billy Bob should be getting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
That's kind of like how it kind of feels. I personally think, and this is what I'm feeling in my gut, and this is what I'm thinking in my head.
Okay.
Because I already know that you have opportunity coming. You just told me that, there's been talks and whatever. I think you should I don't know how serious the talks are going to be or whatever, but I think maybe you should find out some more information on it. And I think you should take it and run with it and spearhead with it before they offer it to other people, or before they want to, because I feel like you're the front runner.
Okay.
I feel like you're absolutely the front runner. And before they open it up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, I want you to grab it if it's something that you're wanting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because I feel like Amy here is going to be jealous and pissy about it no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know if you're excited or not, but hell, I feel excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I already can see the opportunity, but I also kind of feel like if you do take whatever it is, because obviously I have no idea what you're doing, but I feel like if you take this opportunity, I feel like it's going to open up doors for more opportunity in the future.
Okay. I work in the medical field.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out for 1 second. Say it one more time.
I work in the medical field.
You work in the medical field. Okay. Does that make sense to you then? Like if you
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I feel like if you go through this door, it's going to open up other doors of opportunity for you, because that's what I'm seeing. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards signifying opportunity that's coming your way, and very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I see for you for career.
That's good. Yeah. I just kind of feel too like empty nester, like my children are grown.
Okay.
My youngest child is 19. He's the only one in the house.
Okay.
So it's like now I feel like an empty nester, and I'm like, I hope my kids are all okay,
Oh, they are. Oh gosh, I don't want to cry, but I literally like, my son's only like, well, he'll be 13 in December, but I'm like already dreading the day, just thinking about like when he's not going to be in my home, and I just want him to live with me forever.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I do. I tell him all the time, like my goal is to one day I want to buy a large enough piece of property, and I want to build my own home on it. But then like I want him to be my neighbor.
Yeah.
So like I want a big enough piece of property where I have to, like, I'm going to tempt him. I'm like, why would you want to go spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars when you can live right next to me? You want to have kids one day. Do you want a free babysitter? Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like I have my grandma name picked out and everything already. Like I don't want him to have them anytime soon, but like I want to tempt him with the freebies,
Yeah, I hear you.
And if I have enough damn money to build a second house on that property, I will build it to, with the thought in mind of like, okay, if he's going to get married one day, his wife has to have a good, his wife, I want to make sure she's got a good kitchen and a bathroom, because she's going to make the decision on whether she wants to stay there or not. So I got to make sure the house is good,
Exactly.
Plenty of room for baby rooms, nurseries.
Exactly.
I'm going to do whatever I have to do. I've thought about this. This is my 10-year plan.
I hear you.
My 10-year
What about
plan.
for me as far as relationship? Did
You want to look at
see anything there?
you want to look at relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me shuffle this little deck of cards first, real quick.
Okay.
Now, are you seeing someone or are you single?
In a relationship.
You're in a relationship. Okay. 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 Do you want to get married?
It's been in conversation.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking is because I see a little celebration moment for you. Now the reason why I say that is because not only do you have a love card here, but you also have lasting connection. You have love, or I'm sorry, trying to show people on the screen while I'm saying it. You have a love card here, you have a connection card, and then right with that, you have a community card. So a lot of times when I see these cards together, I think of a wedding.
Okay.
And that's why I asked. And then you also have a card of like of being bound, and that's being bound to your partner. You also have a card that talks about taking a path and having a door of opportunity here as well, and that would signify that to me as well.
Okay.
Do you have Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. Do you have apprehension about being married?
No.
Okay, because I have you showing up here in a power position, but you have another card with it that has a little bit of unsure, like a little bit, maybe not doubt, but like maybe a little bit of hesitancy. Now, for me personally, like I'm kind of terrified to get married. Like I want to get married again, but I'm a little scared.
Okay.
Just because like I've been through it the first time.
Yeah.
And
no, I mean,
okay,
it doesn't scare me.
Okay, well that's good. I just see like a little tiny bit there. It might not be you. It could be it could be your partner.
Okay.
But I do see a lot of really good relationship here. You have happy family. You have a couple cards here that would signify like a really good energy that I would want to see with someone with a partner. Very level-headed.
Okay.
Very level-headed energy. Let me see what else I have here. I think okay, I how long have you guys been together?
20 years.
Oh wow. Okay. I do see a lot of thought, and I can't really tell if it's on your side or his side, but I do see a lot of deep thinking thought about the relationship, but it doesn't feel like in a negative way. It feels like in a good way.
Okay.
But
it could be, I mean, I know it's too much information, but
no, you're fine.
My significant other is going through something in his health right now.
Okay.
So that kind of has us, thinking of, the what ifs and our future,
You know what? I think that's that card of hesitancy I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think that's where that's coming in, because that's on this side of the pile that I'm pulling now, and that makes sense to me hearing that. See, this is why I like to do these, like talking to people, because that makes sense to me now, because I'm still picking up these cards together. There's a lot of thought going on here, and I don't think the hesitancy is in a negative way. It just feels like they're just putting a lot of thought into it. And that makes sense of what you're saying, like the what ifs and all that kind of stuff. I think, like for me personally, I have some medical things going on as well. And it really kind of makes you reevaluate everything.
Yeah, life in general.
Yes. It makes you reevaluate so much, and it makes you reevaluate relationships. Like it, you have this like feel, like even for me, Like sometimes, like with my medical stuff going on, it makes me kind of want to pull back. But then, like, sometimes it makes me want to run full blast forward because, you have that feeling of life is so short.
Right. And that's kind of been also my changing jobs is because of also the health. Being is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I have like leniency because I've been with the company for so long. It's like if they call me today and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, it's like, okay, you can be off.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you go somewhere new, it's like, well, yeah, you need to give a 2-week notice if you want a day off.
Yeah. I don't.
That's been my hesitancy, like changing job positions.
Yeah, I don't really think that you're going to have issues when it comes to job, because every card that I was pulling for you was so positive with like opportunity and stuff like that. I think that they, like, the feeling that I get is they would want you there. Like we want her. And it feels like the energy would be like the same how it is now, where there's a lot of leniency there. And I think that they would be understanding, especially being in the medical field. Like they know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I feel I do like work for people,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Now, as far as I know that you said that he was going through some health things. I know that because there's a couple cards here that I'm pulling with him, that the thinking and stuff like that. He does feel his energy feels like very anxious, and it feels a little unbalanced, and it feels unbalanced because I think he's so consumed with not necessarily the negative, but like he's so anxious, and I feel like he's very stressed about what's going on.
Yes.
And the bad thing is, and I'm just going to be honest, the bad thing is I feel like no matter what you say, like he's just always going to keep feeling that way. Yeah. Because that's normal. Our life is our life, and when it looks a certain way and it feels a certain way, then that's how it is. But honestly, like I don't think that there's too much that you can do to alleviate his emotions and his feelings, but I feel like it might be helpful for him to have a little bit more of distraction.
Yes.
I think he needs a little bit more distraction. I'm not sure what you could do to distract him, but I feel like he needs a little bit of distraction from life.
His thoughts.
Yeah, his thoughts.
Yeah,
perfect.
Definitely.
Perfect. His energy feels so anxious.
Yeah. You're right on it.
Yeah. I can feel it. I kind of feel like my chest feels a little shaky, and that to me is really, really, really bad anxiety. I wish that I could say something a little bit better for him. I mean, I don't do medical things. That's not my place.
Yeah, I get it.
But I feel that anxious energy, and I wish that there was something that I could say or something that I could do to alleviate that a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I just wish there was, and there's just not. I think you guys should get married, though. I honestly, like, you have a sun card here. You have a strength card here. I think as far as relationship, I think that you guys are a very good partnership. I feel like where like one person would lack, the other one would pick up the slack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yes.
Yeah. I think that your relationship is very, very, very solid.
Can you tell in our relationship, like, who is the stronger person or the more like head of the relationship?
To be honest with you, you guys both come up as you guys both have power cards here. So I think that in some areas you are, and some he is.
Okay.
Do you guys do you butt heads over that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. You guys are both chiefs. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's-
you're right.
That's okay. It very much seems like you guys both have like, okay, like if he's very like alpha male, you're like, okay, yeah, but I'm an alpha female, so sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right on it.
Yeah. And that's how much how much I can feel that. Like I'm the same way. Like I'm very much like I'm gonna wear the pants. And okay, this is gonna be TMI, and here I am telling the internet this, but I'm very much like I wear the pants, and in the bedroom you can, but outside of the bedroom I'm gonna put the pants back on.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that's what like that's I think that's
that's all right.
yeah, that's okay. It's okay. You know what though? Here's the thing. What I will tell you is what I can tell, like just what I pick up. I think he secretly likes that you are the way that you are. Because I don't think that he could be with someone that was weak.
You just nailed it right there.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah. I don't think that he would like someone that was like a little wussy puss wallflower. Like he'd be like, I don't like it.
Yeah, he's been married twice before, and the women that he was married with could not make him into the man that he is now.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Honestly though, like I think a lot of times, I mean, every person's different, right? Some women are more of like they have like the stronger man and they take the back seat and all that kind of stuff. And I think that that's great for a lot of people. And in some relationships, you guys are both like alphas and stuff like that. But I feel like he respects you for that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He does, yes.
Yeah. I could tell.
He doesn't like to say it, but then sometimes it's like, okay, well, you're right. I'll shut up.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Well, that's very much a given. But well, I wish that he finds some relief as far as what he's going through. I hope that everything's going to be okay. I know career-wise for you, I feel like if you do take opportunity, if you don't because of what you guys are going through, that's okay too. But if you do take the opportunity, I feel like, especially if you talk to them beforehand, the energy feels like it would be understanding. It doesn't feel like it would be hostile against it. It feels like it would be understanding.
Yeah, I think it would also be that way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for picking up the phone, even though my Facebook closed.
Thank you. You were so accurate. You're so accurate.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, bye-bye. Oh, I feel bad because I could feel how anxious. I can feel how anxious he is. Oh, hello, Pumpkin. Do you guys want to see Pumpkin? I know it's been a long time. Hello, come here. I know. Pumpkin is coming to say hello. Hello. Hello, Miss Pumpkin. Did you want to go in your bed? She has one of her many beds over here. Hi, baby. How are you doing? I love you. Okay. All right. Are you guys still hanging in with me? Am I on Do Not Disturb? Are you talking about me? Are you guys still here? Guadalupe, you're here. Let me see. Okay. Okay, Guadalupe, are you available? Are you available, girl? If not, it's okay. I can hold off for you till tomorrow. If you need me to do that, I'll be live again tomorrow, so I'm perfectly okay with holding off. Because it's 1:15 here, so I am perfectly fine if you need to hold off. But I'm also perfectly fine if you're able to do it now. Pumpkin, what do you want, ma'am? Do you want to go back out, really? You just came in. Well, I guess she just wanted to say hi to me for a moment and she wanted to leave. My kid is up, but I don't think she will sleep, so I'm yours. Okay, I will call you. Oh, thank you so much. She is. I think she's such a beautiful kitty. Okay. All right, Guadalupe, I'm going to give you a call, girl, and we're going to talk shit about everybody. Okay. All right, Guadalupe, I'm calling you now. You're all in.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I just saw your little message that says, I'm all in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, girl, tell me what you're wanting to know.
I'm not really sure. Honestly, anything.
Okay.
I'm cool with anything.
Is there what's the word? Is there a category that you want to talk or want to look into? Do you want to look into like career, love life, future? Like what are you wanting to know?
I think what's coming up right now or in the future is what I'm more interested in.
Okay. But is there like do you want to talk like about a specific subject matter? Do you want to start with like a specific subject?
One specific thing that I do want to talk about, it's basically about me leaving the workplace that I was telling you about last time.
Okay, give me a refresher because I know that we talked about workplace before, but I talked to so many people, it's hard to remember.
So basically, I work with kids in an after-school program.
Okay.
And I was working for this company for about 8 years of my life.
Okay.
And I left because of the way that they were treating me. I left at the end.
Okay.
And my supervisor didn't allow me to work in the summer, even though they needed people, even though they needed help. She didn't allow me to.
Dang. Okay.
So at the end, I decided to leave that specific place because I didn't feel like I was a part of the family anymore. I felt like I wasn't even welcome there anymore.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? I'll tell you right now. I think there was a group of. It feels like 3 people to me, and it feels like a clique of 3.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, it feels like a clique of 3 people, like just like talking shit. I could definitely tell it's 3 people. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, it was.
It was 3?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see it. Well, you know what? If you ever had any thought that you were crazy or maybe you were thinking that was happening or like you were trying to convince yourself that it was and it wasn't, you were 100% correct. Because if I can pick it up that it's 3 people, like I see him as like a little like I don't know if you could see me still, but I'm seeing them as like a little triangle of like a little click, like
and basically they're like a group.
Yep.
At the end, that's what they ended up being, was a group. But the thing is that I was working at the specific school for so long, and even the teachers were like to me, what was going on and everything, and I just didn't feel comfortable talking to anyone.
Yeah.
But I did have a few people that were hearing what was going on, and they were coming to me to tell me about these situations and these things that they were saying. And to the point where I confronted my supervisor, and at the end, she was the one that basically pulled me away. They wanted to send me to a different school, but I didn't want that because like I said, I was working for 8 years.
So long, yeah.
That company, but I was with that school for so long.
Yeah.
And you build connections with these kids.
Yeah.
And I just didn't feel comfortable going to a different school and then starting all over again.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's such a crappy situation where they want to push you out when you've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it feels like.
The thing is that I got injured back in December, and I waited so long to basically go to the doctor because I was always putting my job before myself and my family.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you went through that. That's such a shitty situation, and honestly, like I'm so mad for you. I really am because I hate it when people get treated so poorly like that, and it drives me absolutely nuts. People that act shitty like that, it just really, really, really sucks. Are you working? Are you working now? I remember we were talking the other day. Or
Yeah. So I'm
okay,
working with a family right now,
okay,
but from what they told me was that they would only need me up until December. And
okay,
then after that, I'm kind of on my own in a way.
okay. Are you
But
think?
I do have my thing with the animals that I'm still doing. But at the
Yes.
same time, I'm not really doing too much.
Okay. Are you considering maybe going back to school?
Yeah, it's been a thought ever since I had my daughter.
Okay. I'm hearing school in my head. The cards that I'm pulling here, sorry, got an itch. The cards that I'm pulling here are signifying you doing things that are going to be empowering to you. So you have a divine feminine card here. So this is like you building yourself up, you doing things for yourself, you putting yourself in a position where you're going to be better off, where you're going to flourish, right? You also have a grounding card here. So this would signify you putting yourself again in a better position. You have a winds of change card here. And I am hearing school in my head, but are you is are you going to go to school unrelated to what you're going to or unrelated to what you're doing? Because I feel like it's different.
I I honestly I don't really know. I want to become a business major just because I really want to get this whole business up and running.
Okay.
But at the same time, ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be I always wanted to run my own daycare and everything.
Okay.
And I recently just started thinking about that too.
Well, my thought, my brain is telling me that it's going to be something different than what you are currently doing school wise. But put it this way, if you went to school, right, and you got a business degree, that business degree, whether you want to run your own business, like if you wanted your own daycare, or if you wanted to run a business like with animals or something like that, it would still uh it would still be beneficial no matter how you wanted to use that, right? Because there is still business aspect to the things that you're wanting to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My thought is that what you're going to go to school for, or what you should possibly go to school. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I feel like what you should or will go to school for is different than what you are currently doing. But
Okay.
I know that there is thoughts of school here, but I also kind of think that if you choose a route of, like, if you wanted to open up your own daycare, I don't think that you need to have a business degree for that at all. I know that you're
I'm not fully sure if you need the business degree for that, but
well,
I want to get it. It's just because I know it's going to be useful at the end.
yeah, no, I think so too. I think that it would be very useful for you. I think maybe what you need to do is, because you do have options. Everyone always has options, right? I think that maybe it would be beneficial to you to write down, like, this is path A, this is path B, maybe you have a path C, and just write down the pros and cons. But I think that because you have a couple cards here that would signify like indecisiveness, and I think that you really just kind of need to make a choice so you can have a plan.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that I am like, I don't really know what I want.
Yep.
I just want to make the right choice.
Yeah. That's the hardest part, honestly, is figuring out what you do want so you can make a choice. And again, I feel like that's where your stalemate is. I think that you have like 2 to 3 forks in the road, because I feel like there's two main things, but I also think that there's like a third variable here. I'm just not sure what it is, but I feel like there's an option number 3 here that could be lingering in your mind. And I feel like it would be better for you to literally write down like the pros and cons of everything. Like, this is what I would have to do to get to here, here, here. The next list would be, this is what it would cost me, maybe. And then the next column would be, this is potentially what I could be making. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that you have to factor in all these things, and you're going to have to make a decision, because you have a couple cards here that would signify decision making, but you also have a couple cards here that talk about being unbalanced. And that is because of the lack of the decision. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The good thing about that, though, and I wouldn't take being indecisive 100% as a negative, because the good thing about it is you have a couple cards here. Like, you have the High Priestess card here, you have the Respect card here, and that would show me that you have the power of having a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ball is really in your court, and it just depends on where you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? You do have a couple cards here that have fulfillment, but it's upside down. And in my mind, I kind of feel like you need to find where your true number one passion is and really go with that. I feel like you're more emotionally driven career wise over being financially driven. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would rather do the harder thing if it fulfilled you more than doing the easier thing that would fulfill you less.
Mhm.
I don't think you're afraid of doing the hard work to get you where you want to be. It just really here like would show me that you just really kind of need to make a choice.
Yeah.
The best advice I could give to you when it comes to career is follow your heart. I know it sounds like so cliche and just so like, you know, I don't know what to call it other than cliche, but I think you should just really follow what your heart really goes to. You know, if your passion is children, find out exactly what you need to have your own daycare. See what licenses you have to file. See what type of like certifications you need. See what kind of facility you have to have. Like, all those kinds of things. I would just really, really, really follow your passion and your heart. You can have a passion, like say like the daycare thing is your number one, right? Because
Yeah.
you're, especially like us as mothers, like in our hearts, we want to care for other people most of the time. Like us mothers are so selfless. And if that's like your passion, and then something else is a hobby, it's okay to still have both things in your life, but just, have your passion be your career. Maybe one day you're running an in-home daycare. Maybe it's a facility. Maybe, it's one of those, I've seen those places recently where like, it's more of a, like a, I don't know what to call it, but I've seen on TikTok of all places. It's like one of those places where it's like, the kid can come play for the day or something like that. And it's like kind of like you watch the kid for a little while, and then the parent, it's like you can drop them off, but it's not like mandatory, like Monday through Friday, like daycare. You know what I mean?
It's like a kids club kind of thing.
I'm sorry, say it again.
It's like a kids club kind of thing.
Yes, kind of like a kids club type of thing. Okay. Just I in these cards here, I see options. And I just really think you just have to find what's going to fulfill you the most.
Okay.
But that's what I'm seeing career-wise for you. Okay. We have a couple minutes left. Is there any like last minute question I can answer for you?
Is there any paths that are going to be opening recently for me, or is there anything else I should probably know? No.
I don't really see opportunity coming in for you, and that's not because there's just nothing coming for you. I think your opportunity is going to come when you decide what you want to do And then I think you're gonna like hit the ground running. I really everything that I'm looking at card wise here for you signifies it's gonna start when you decide. Like when I say that the ball is in your court, the ball is like 1,000,000% in your court. And then once you decide what you want to do, then I think that you're going to start that ball rolling, and then everything's just going to fall into place. But I really, I hate to keep saying it, but I feel like it's just all going to be after you decide.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's so hard to decide, but honestly, like the fact that you get to choose is great.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. All right, girl. Well, listen, I keep me posted and let me know what you're wanting to do. If I have to give you any advice, I personally kind of am leaning towards doing something, or for you doing something with children.
Okay.
That's kind of what my gut tells me is for you is doing something with children. It just depends on what you want to do, but that's kind of like what my gut tells me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, my dear. Well, it's good talking to you again, and I'll see you back on live, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
You're so welcome, honey. You have a good rest of your night.
You too.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye. Oh my God, I can feel Guadalupe's heart. I can feel Guadalupe's heart, and I just like, you know how it's so hard to be able to trust people with your children, and there are good people out there that you can trust with children, right? But there's so many horror stories about people taking care of your children, and I can tell that Guadalupe's heart is would be good with taking care of children. Yeah, she was talking about going to school and possibly doing like business. I could see business being helpful for her as far as like how, learning how to run a business and stuff like that, but I don't necessarily think she needs to. Rosalie, I think you might be like behind or something. I'm not sure. Who knows? You're caught up. Okay. Who knows? With with what was happening earlier to my stuff, I'm not surprised. I feel so bad that that live got cut off. I feel so bad. Hopefully people come back. I will be back on tomorrow. It is so late here. It is 1:34. Oh, they have a delay. Okay, possibly. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off for tonight, guys. I'm going to come back live tomorrow. I normally go live between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to come hang out, come party, and by party, just to come hang out, I will see you guys all tomorrow. And I love you all. Take your vitamins, get some sleep, drink your water. I hope your coffee is strong in the morning. I hope that you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good Friday, as Mason and I like to call it. And I love you guys all. I will see you guys tomorrow, and be nice to each other and be kind to yourselves. Fuck everybody else. Be kind to yourself. All right. I love you guys all. Have a good night. Bye.